for some reason, I cannot hear anything, and I don't know why, and it is making me nervous. We'll figure it out. Isn't there always something? Isn't something always happening? Yeah, my headphones, for some reason, I couldn't hear the starting soon music. I know it was playing, but for some reason, even though my headphones are set as the monitor device, and I can hear other things through my computer, and they're definitely connected, just wasn't playing. So who knows? That's interesting. Yeah, if there's no scuff, you're not even a VTuber anymore. And I would like to continue being a VTuber.
Hi, Ellie and chat.
Darm! Thank you! Bob, thank you! Metatoni, thank you! Aspen Light, thank you! Oh my gosh. My face is awesome, thank you! Almost a year. Oh my god, almost a year. So, I will be
Almost
on
a year minibot cheer minibot code bug jam.
Spectacular adventure later this week. Of which I can say nothing. And for that reason, this will be my only stream this week. Well, you know, I'll miss all of you.
Goes by fast.
But we gotta make it count, guys. We gotta make sure it counts. Arson Judge, thank you! A year went by so fast, right? I can't believe it's been a year. Dude, when I think about the raid, it still feels like, oh yeah, I'm still a very small streamer, experiencing a short-lived bump from a large raid. I can't really hold in my head that it's all real. I know that I say that regularly, and it's gotta lose some of its weight. Hi, Arkin! Oh my gosh. And Boxier Ketchup, thank you so much for the Prime sub! Welcome, Jet Gold! Yeah, we'll make it count. We'll make it count. So I had a few ideas for what to do until my friends are ready to call, which is usually about like 6 or 7 years, I want to say. Usually my friends take about 6 or 7 years to want to call. I could hook up my banjo, and there was some discussion in the server earlier about songs that I don't ever play. It's your unbirthday! I'll start by singing you Unbirthday, Retro Winnipeg. Camo, thank you so much! Thank you so much! You don't have to, but we appreciate you. Phipps refugees, we appreciate all of you. Okay, yeah. Let's try it. Let's try it. I have to figure out where everything even is. I like totally had to disassemble my my setup because I was setting up my ASMR stuff and it was broken, so I was like tearing through my setup. But now that it's back, this is gonna be an unpleasant noise for a second, I'm sorry. Alright. Let me click that. Nuclear Zach, thank you so much for the sub!
Need a whole year.
Are we saying that the audio quality is crunchy or that the tuning is crunchy? Cause definitely, at least the tuning was crunchy. Magpie Bard, I can't believe 8 months, thank you!
Wow.
Okay, if we're picking it up, then, oh, nice! Nice, we're past the crunch, okay. Oh, right, okay, I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you that, is a song about, when you've made yourself responsible for someone, and, you've kind of been in their orbit for a long time, and they're kind of a mess, and you've made their mess your responsibility, and then a while after escaping that situation, you come back in touch with someone who had previously made this person their problem. In this case, that person's ex-girlfriend, and there is something unspoken between you two, where you don't even have to say it because they're just the only person in the world who understands exactly how you feel. Yeah, an extremely, extremely specific song, and Spaghetti High. I don't know if it's oddly specific. I mean, songs are specific, right? It would be kind of weird if I only wrote vague enough songs that they could apply to anyone's life, you know? I don't know what y'all are erming and hawing about. I don't think I said anything weird. I'm so confused. What's up with you guys? Did I say something weird? I'm like actually confused now? That is not what most musicians do. I think most musicians write about what they know. A song about trauma bonding? Not exactly. Cause you don't have to say anything at all. Okay. Oh my god, I literally don't remember how this song goes. I promised that I would play songs that I've never played on stream before. Suspiciously specific? I don't think so. I feel like it's not that weird for a musician to write something that is, you know, fairly specific to their life. Anyway. I don't even remember how this song starts. This is the problem. This is the problem with songs that I never play, is that I never play them, so I don't remember them. I'm gonna have to like honestly find this. This is so embarrassing. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there are plenty of very vague songs that I think are quite nice. I don't really think that there's any inherent value in one or the other, but I think it's good. I'm not taking requests right now. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty surprised that people find that weird. I imagine these people just don't listen to a lot of music, don't do anything creative themselves. I imagine. Okay, we're finding it. I literally have to like open my old Google Drive. I have not played this song. I don't think I've ever played this song on stream. If I have, it was ages ago. Get ready to clip it. It's not that good a song. If it were a very good song, I would have played it on stream. Oh, we found it. Okay. Crazy, of course I meant to call, but I've been so caught up in the move and the mess of it all. Oh my god, and my voice is garbage today? That's awesome. I heard they're tearing it down. Sometime in August they're breaking ground. One less corner to take the long way around. Can't believe what I said that night. For what it's worth, you were right. He could make the snow come down in June. But I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you. Haven't really been up to much. Lost a lot since we lost touch. And I've been better, but I've been better than I was. But oh my goodness, you look great. Guess he was holding you back in 1,000 ways. He could make a soft heart stick like glue. But I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you. I heard that he's doing okay. Got his old job in a new place. Got a new girl with sad blue eyes, all laid up for runts and strays. And I hope that she'll be alright. I heard that he quit, I hope it sticks this time. I could never give him the hate he's due. But I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you. I don't have to tell you that. I don't have to tell you. Yeah, okay. So that's a song that I don't think I've ever sung on stream before. And now I have. No way! Thank you, anonymous gifter. Is it because you feel bad for me because I got bullied for this song when I first described it?
An anonymous user gifted a
I gotta
tier
say,
1
I was
sub
not
to
anticipating that
Tanakio.
response. You know, like, you anticipate a lot of things. I always expect for people to not like a song after I play it, but I don't think I've ever had people not like a song before I play it. So, I'm trying to think what else I've got. What other songs I've never played, on stream. Okay, wait, let me just open, I have like a songs folder in here, and Cats in the Cradle, these are songs I've written that I've never played on stream. Are we gonna play Baldur's Gate later? Yeah, when my friends call, we're gonna play Baldur's Gate. I don't know if that song would make a great duet with Minnie and Cerber. I feel like, I mean, I would be down for it if they were. Yeah, I also don't get it, man. It has some potential, I think. Jesus Christ. I would honestly prefer if you were mean than to just say that about my song. It has some potential, I think. How is that meaner than if you were just like, that song sucked, dude? Jesus Christ. Jesus. Hulok, thank you.
07.
Oh my god. Yeah, that felt harsh. I don't know if my songs are good or not, but, you know, it's not really the point of them. Thank you, Drains. I appreciate you. Yes, but can someone, I think as in that's what I think, not like I'm sure. Wait, so you're not even sure it has potential? How did it get more brutal? I think it has potential. Went from I think it has potential to I'm not sure it has potential, but it might. Jesus Christ, I'm never playing another original again. Blame Darm. Hulok, thank you so much for 5 gifted. You are too kind to me, and thank you so much for the sub. Yeah, I'm already dead. Darm, what do you want from me? Oh my god. Yeah, it was song time. I don't know if it's song time anymore. I'm getting peppered out here. Jesus! I don't think I've had people be this mean to me, about songs, ever. Okay, you believe it has potential. Okay, but you still understand how that's like a mean thing to say, right? Like, you still understand how, like, this has, even just saying, like, this has potential, right? It's a finished song. What do I do with that? Thank you, Dr. Subnautica. Man. Yo, you're self-teaching, Tony. Good luck. It's a wonderful instrument, and I hope you enjoy it a lot. I love this instrument. I think it's very, very fun. Oh my gosh, I'm like trying to keep up with chat, but I'm also looking for Darm to be like, I didn't mean it, I'm sorry, which I won't get and I shouldn't need to get. But I am gonna probably put my banjo away. Oof. It's, okay, there's this weird effect where, like, people come into your stream and say weird garbage all the time, and your mods ban them, right? And, like, I have no problem. If someone comes in and they're just like, I hate you, Ellie! Your music is garbage! That's one thing, and I can actually handle that very well. But someone who I know very well coming in and being like, yeah, it has potential. Oh my god, I'd actually rather die. Okay, I'm gonna see if my friends will call. Yeah, I hate you too, Simfinx. I hate you too. Thank you, Dandy Man. I appreciate you. Had potential as a duet. Ah, yeah, that's fine. Are you sure he meant that, or are you just trying to make me feel better? Because please do try and make me feel better. I really do need it. I feel bad. Ah, he said the duet bit. Okay, cool. Thank you. Cool. I'm gonna see if... Cool. I'm gonna call my friends. An awesome duet with someone with a deeper voice. Maybe. Maybe. My friends are not picking up yet. And I also don't hear the Discord sounds. Are my headphones not working? I'm scared. Huh. We will find out, I guess. Okay, and they're not in the call. I mean, I have other songs I've never played on stream, but it's mostly because they're kind of mediocre. And my hope is that they will be approached in the way that, that one approaches art made, with an earnest heart, with a pure heart, you know? Thank you, Camo! First thing you need when you're done with your work call? Yeah, I did just get off work, and, woof. You like mediocre songs, but also you're in pain? I hope that clears up. I'm sorry you're in pain. Yeah, I hope... Darm, please don't say anything about this one. This was kind of written, around the same time, as the other one, kind of about the same situation, but earlier. This is, about the person that the other song is about. How do I even frame this? Anyway, let's go! Oh, wait, actually, I should be singing Happy Birthday. Is there a list? Do the mods have a list of whose birthday it is? I will pay good money for that. I would pay, you know, $3 for that list. Thank you, May! I'm sorry! Okay, Reptile, Arkin, Retro Winnipeg? Wasn't that? Well, that was their unbirthday, so, you know, that's not really very, useful. Yeah, $3.50, to anyone who can compile the complete list of whose birthdays I have to sing for. Oh, hey, Hannah! Sorry I was, like, falling apart before. That was awesome of me. It's very cool to be extremely vulnerable on the internet in front of strangers. Really good for your mental health. It's always Shira's birthday. Great point. Thank you, Camo. Oh, no, I'm good. I'm being a little wiener man, but I'm fine. Believe it or not, I've had plenty more negative feedback than this. I'm just being a little baby boy about it today. Chat doesn't go back far enough, frick! Oh god, okay, well I trust you guys to sort it out. I'm gonna start playing this song, and then I'm gonna stop when we have the list, okay? Saw your bag, I made you tea. I hear what you say, even when you won't say it to me. What did all of this mean? Did it mean a thing? Or was I just a girl-shaped box you put your feelings in? If you're leaving, leave me behind. Said you'd teach me to swim, but I tread water just fine. Whenever you want me, I'll be waiting right here. I'm as driven by pride as you are driven by fear. I'm as driven by pride. There's still time to take it all back. You could drop your bag and I could help you unpack. You could stand up and go, I could stand my ground. We could lie back down. You left a couple of shirts, I hung them back up. Held the phone with two hands like a kid holds a cup. Watched the sweep of the moon as it rose and then fell. Never minded the hush. And you swallow the fruit and you spit out the rind. And of course it's alright. And of course I'll be fine whenever you want me. You know where I'll be. You can make me feel bad if it makes you feel free. You can make me feel bad. You could come back tonight. We could sort it all out. There's still time to decide that this one didn't count. We could bury the spade and forget what we found. I could lie, you could lie, we could lie back down. We could lie back down, we could lie back down. We could lie, we could lie back down. Yeah, I don't think I've played that song on stream before, but I might have. It's my worst song, I think. It's my worst song that's like a song, right? I have pieces of songs that are worst songs, you know, because they're not done yet. But sometimes you reach a point with a song where you're like, that's as good as it's gonna get. Like, I can't actually make it better than that. I don't really know what else to add or subtract. And this is that. Did you write it all by yourself, music and lyrics? Yeah. You think I hired someone to write that? I'd get my money back. Jesus Christ. Dude, Camel, I'm glad you relate. Yeah, this is not, it's not a breakup song, but it's something close enough. There's like a whole cluster of songs about kind of the same event, and all different sides of it. And those are mostly the songs I don't sing on stream. I explained it once, but out of school, I lived with two friends who were in a relationship that was slowly falling apart. They were a good deal older, and I looked up to them a lot. I kind of saw them as almost godlike. And as their relationship fell apart, the boy in that relationship, Oh, Rayvelt, thank you so much for the sub. Anyway, he kind of fell apart. She left, and I was sort of taking care of him and, you know, the various issues he was dealing with. And then one day he told me that he had feelings for me, and he was very upset with me about that. And then he left unexpectedly. I went to work, and when I came home, he wasn't there, and I never saw him again. He even blocked me on LinkedIn. You know, what do you do with that? Yeah. So then, yeah, right? I got blocked on LinkedIn, right? So, yeah, this song is kind of about that. I have others.
I'm mostly a VOD watcher, but happy to see you here on Twitch.
About different parts of that. Yo, Mike Slowfellow, thank you! I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Yeah, blocked on LinkedIn is crazy. This is kind of the song about, like, how I know I am talked about in his stories. But yeah, it's sort of also in the same vein. I can picture the apartment as it never was. All of the candles lit, all of the paintings hung. In my mind I see the home that we were dreaming of, clean and bright and warm. In it just the two of us, and every night you play a game, I play a song, we play house. You'd play it love, I'd play along. I remember our devotion in the face of doubt, as we whittled down the topics we could talk about. Begged for honesty and buried every truth we found. You hid the bathroom scale and I threw the bottles out and huddled in our hideout at the end of it, homesteading the hollows of our silences. How every pretty thing turned pale and perilous, and I kept the dishes clean and I kept the candles lit, and every night you'd call me sick, you'd call me strong. We'd play house, you'd play the fool, I'd play along. I messed that up so bad. Joker, thank you so much for 10 gifted, holy! I can picture all the stories that I'm starring in. You tried to save this frail and feral, feckless, starving thing. High above and looking back and still afraid of falling in, all bound up by the who and what and how we could have been. Yeah. Anyway, whenever I say the dishes, you imagine me crawling through a window. Real. Thank you, Jack here. What's the title of this song? It doesn't have one. None of these really have a title. Yeah, I don't think any of these really have a title. That's wild. I would have thought that one of them would have had a title. Oh, dude, and I actually have another song about this situation. Hulok, thank you so much for 10 gifted. Dude, we got a whole song cycle about this. Oh my god, Hulok! Hulok, Giga Chat, thank you! Joker and Hulok, thank you both so much. Oh, Minnie and... Okay, I'm gonna play this last song, and then I'm gonna play Happy Birthday, and then I'm gonna join. As long as Bo isn't in yet, and I'm not the last one, I'm not a bad boy. I'm not the worst boy. Gone for good. This one kind of has a title, but mostly just because it has like a very repeated phrase, and I don't really know how else to do that. Okay. Scatter the seeds, but none come up. Tighten your belt and you roll your cuffs. Try and you try, but it's never enough. Pour me another and I spill my cup. Yes, please add to the birthday list, May. It waxes and wanes and it blooms and it fades and it rises and falls. The heave of the waves say what we said and we stand where we stood. But honey, the good days are gone for good. I don't think that's what happens. You ruffle my hair and you swallow your down. Approximate birthdays are fine. Hold me and tell me we'll sort it out. We find something safe to talk about. But one night of rain doesn't end a drought. It waxes and wanes and it blooms and it fades and it rises and falls with the heave of the waves. Say what we said and we stand where we stood. But honey, the good days are gone for good. Darker the days and nights ahead. Spell it out in a text you still can't send. For the sake of a ghost, for the sake of a friend, for the sake of the girl I was back then. Wake in the night with your head to my heart. From a dream of a drum and an endless march. Like love isn't lost when love is hard, or love is a never fix it mark. It waxes and wanes and it blooms and it fades and it rises and falls with the heave of the waves. Stay by my side, cause you said that you would. But honey, the good days are gone for good. Okay, we finished the whole song cycle on that situation. Awesome that I'm sorry. This was such a weird choice for me. I don't know why I made that choice, and I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. Thank you. Listen, anyone who's willing to put up with my whiny ramblings in a musical format, I appreciate you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear. Holding Terror on Saturday. Yamagami today. Arkin at some point. Reptile on the 29th. And Spider Lover. Happy birthday to you. How'd we do? Okay, time to hop in that call. Time to put the banjo down, hop in that call, open Baldur's Gate, and get to balding already. It's been a half an hour. What am I doing with my life? Okay, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm sorry for the incredibly weird vibes. I'm very nervous, and I think it's really showing. Anyway, I love you guys. Let's get in this call with my friends. I'm such a wiener, man. Holy God above. Okay, I'm in.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What were people? Wow, people were really getting together. What were your parents doing 9 years ago?
I don't really consider when my parents conceived me. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really want to think about that.
Here? What's happening? happening in here?
No, Minnie's taking us down a weird path. I'm gonna be honest with you. Minnie's.
No.
Do we want to do shared chat and or someone tell me what Minnie's talking about?
Minnie was, I don't know. I came back and Minnie was like, my parents were going crazy in whatever this 1 month, and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, are you and your siblings all born in the same like month?
No, well, around the same time, yeah, but not the same month.
Well, yeah. So there's certain
I'm the outlier.
conclusions one could draw from that.
Exactly.
Yeah. Unfortunate.
You can count back and see when your parents were getting it on.
That's so weird to say. That's so weird to like want to know.
No,
like,
okay, but to be fair, Minnie said that because I said that like there are like 3 shoe minions with birthdays today.
Dude, there are so many couples with birthdays.
Yeah, there's a lot of bozos today too.
There was like 2 minions, and then Shumi was like, "Yeah, there's so many Shumi minions."
I just sang happy
today.
birthday to like 6 people.
Yeah, I just had 3
It was
bozos
happening
today.
9 months ago, and that's
that's
why I
Minnie
started
was saying
counting. And it's in September, like late August, early September.
Well, I guess the kids go back to school. You got more time again. You're not looking after them all summer.
That makes sense. I was thinking it's a popular like month for birthdays, so like maybe it was like happy birthday, honey.
Minnie,
I was like, ooh, autumn season. Ooh.
happy birthday, honey. I like how you just loved it at that. That's crazy.
The funniest part is that like I was like, oh, I got a raid. I'm gonna meet to sing my raid song, and then like went to go get food, and then I was strumming my like silly little chords, and then Minnie was just like, I just see her going like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, September!
Just doing a little bit of math
in September.
I'm so sorry.
No,
You're so funny.
Yeah, no, you're
She's a
right.
mathematician.
Yeah,
Yeah, I had to
genius.
count it. I was like, what?
I mean, that's normal. I don't think anyone can just. Does anyone okay, this may be dumb. I'm just going to reveal how stupid I am for a second. I did not know the months in order until like last year.
I knew it because that one video where it was Jason Derulo, where he like goes through the month, and I knew the final. You guys don't know about that?
No.
But, like the final little bit spells Jason or something like that, right? Am I right? Chat. Someone back me up, and someone goes January, February, March, and then he gets to the part and he goes Jason Derulo, like that. You got guys. This is the thing. Thank you, chat. Bozos get it. Bozos are arming right now.
July, August, September, October, November.
Yeah,
That's,
Jason.
Okay, and then December.
Derulo.
Oh my god.
D.
Dude, I wish I'd known that.
That's how I remembered it.
Wow.
Huh.
Wow.
Sometimes I still get them mixed up.
Also, I can't talk about being dumb. I failed RU. It took me 7 hours to beat RU Smarter Than a 5th grader.
Yeah, I watched that happen, some of it. And then they were like, you should help him. And then they were like, he's not going to raid you because he doesn't want to look you in the face.
Yeah, I failed. I had to
I
leave.
have people telling me also to help you. Or like to look at you struggling. I ignored them because I was doing my own thing. But I did have a few people like...
I told him not to do that.
Help.
Just so you know,
He's struggling.
What was the hardest question that you did?
All of them.
All of them?
I failed first grade numerous times. I want you to know that. I failed first grade numerous times in that game because it was awful. It was like, it would ask you, there's no way. In first grade, I was finger painting. All right. And they're like asking me crazy ass questions. And I don't know the answer to some of this stuff. And then I have to like count on my fingers and they're like, hee hee, ha ha. And then they give you like trick questions where they're like, what's half the double of the sum of 7 or whatever the fuck they said?
My sweet boy, half the double of anything is just, they cancel each other out.
Yeah, but see, I didn't know that, right?
Well,
that's the thing.
But you should. I'm not going to let you have that one.
See? That's what I'm seeing. So that's the reason I failed.
That's not a trick question.
That was a trick question to me. It fucked me up.
I never did 5th grade, so...
And even so, I think you could probably know half double is 1. It's 1 of something.
It would take me a second to get there, Ellie.
It would take me a second.
When Bo said it was a trick question, I was like, dang, that sounds complicated. He said the question, I was like, ooh, I'd have to think about that.
Yeah, thank you, Minnie. I knew you would get my back.
Do you guys want to do a fractions stream? We could do some fractions together.
I think I would rather die.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be so honest with you.
You know those like multiplication like sheets that they would give you, and then they're like, okay, now go, and then you do as many as you can. I love that shit. That was my shit.
The Mad Minutes.
Shit.
Are you talking Mad Minutes right now?
I think so.
Brother! Oh my god, Mad Minutes were the only thing that gave me self-worth until I was 10 years old, dude. I'm gonna be right back. I gotta let my cat out of the room.
Okay.
No chat. I can't merge. No one sent the link yet.
You could be the
change
first.
you want to see in the world, Bo.
I'm eating.
I did it last time. I want to see one of you guys do it.
I'm eating right now.
All right.
Okay. Let me see if I can figure it out.
I'll do it.
Are you sure I can do it?
Yeah, I got it. Just give me a second.
Minnie, you're so cool.
See chat. Sometimes you can just sit back and things happen.
Okay, next time Bo's.
I'm gonna DM it to everyone except Bo.
All right. Oh, so it's gonna be me and you today.
No, that's mean. I won't do that. Didn't I teach you how to do this, Bo? I feel like there was one collab where I taught you how to do it.
It would be good for you to know. Oh, you know?
Yeah, I know how to do it. I just don't want to do it.
He just doesn't want to.
There we go. Yeah, it's pretty easy.
Oh, there's a remove your average bow button.
Ooh.
They specifically added that. That's in everyone's. Just so you know. Like, that's not just exclusive to this. That's just which implemented that.
Oh my god, a Minion called you a passenger princess.
That's kind of true, though.
Yeah, he's passenger princess vibes.
Yeah. All right, Minions, you have 2 seconds to figure out what you want to type in the merge chat.
If this crew goes on a road trip, who's driving?
Not me. Not it.
Oh god, it's me, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Ellie.
All right. Okay. I guess it's Ellie. I was like, I'll drive, and everyone's like, well, I guess it's Ellie then. And
No,
I'm like,
Bo
all right.
should definitely drive. He's definitely a better driver than I am. I just figured he wouldn't want to. I figured he would be like, nah.
No, if you guys don't want to drive, I'll drive for you.
Princess.
No, if you guys said I don't want to drive, I'll drive for you guys. Why not?
Aww.
Thanks.
You.
Yeah.
I don't have a
We
license,
were the passenger princesses all along.
You guys just didn't realize it.
Yeah.
I hate driving.
Yeah, I don't like it either.
I can do it.
Me too.
You kind of have to if you live in America or like.
Dude, if you live in Texas, I'm gonna be so real.
Yeah.
I've lived a lot of places where you're supposed to have a driver's license, where it's supposed to be pretty hard to make it without a car. I've never been nowhere like Texas.
Yeah, you kind of. I ain't been nowhere like Texas. Yeah.
Ain't nothing like it.
I mean, like I can drive legally. I shouldn't.
The state is so big, and there's like one bus, and it's got to go all the way across every time.
It's the big bus, the one big bus.
So they call it the one big bus.
The one.
I
One
hate
big bus.
driving though.
Bus?
Any opportunity I can get to like have someone to drive me somewhere instead of me driving myself, I'm like, yeah, carpool.
Dude, I don't know what it is, but like being driven somewhere puts me back in like my inner child self. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel so at peace when someone lets me pick the music and then they drive me somewhere. I'm just like, yes, I am the baby.
Like, I don't have to drive and I can listen to my tunes.
Goo goo gaga.
My sister used to make me cross the border to the U.S. to get cheaper gas with her because I was the only American citizen in the house.
Wait,
so like,
funny.
she would drive and then she'd be like, okay, but you have to do everything else for me. And I'm like, all right, tell me what music you want. Do you want a sip of water? I would be the assist. And then when we cross the border, I just flash a big smile and I go, hee hee, I'm American. And they're like, oh, come on through.
And now you
they're
have to
always
pay
nicer.
double taxes.
Yeah. You win some, you lose some, you know? Oh, should minions make out with your ad watchers, please? Thank you.
I do think that like dual citizenship is like the biggest flex a person can do. That's so cool.
Yeah.
When someone is
It is
like,
pretty
"Oh,
cool.
I have multiple passports." That's like, damn.
I just go, whoa.
But also, like, tax season is like double, you know, because you just have to like,
Ah.
you gotta do double the taxes. So, yeah,
Well,
that
that sucks.
That's like, you know, if you have like a cool friend who's like really good at taxes, then that sounds pretty chill actually, because you can just like hang out with her and, you know.
Hey, I mean, like, let's say, like, theoretically, I have this super cool friend who's like good at taxes, right? Next year I'll definitely need her help because, gosh, Twitch. A lot of Twitch stuff is freaking me out.
Hey! Are you already tracking your
of-
expenses? Do you have an expense tracking system set up?
Yes.
Good, very good.
Not a system. It's more just like
Is it a
here's an
spreadsheet?
Excel sheet.
Show
I'm gonna
me!
yeah.
You have a spreadsheet?
I haven't put anything. I haven't really put that much in it, but I
Y'all
I
are
have
doing
a spreadsheet.
spreadsheets?
My queen, my princess. No, please, let me save you.
No. Okay, what do I use? What do I use instead?
There are several options, and I will help you figure them out.
I just been following my gut.
What does that mean? What does that mean?
That's so real.
Like, I manually scroll back on my bank statements.
That's what I did this year, but I didn't like use that much or make that much, so it wasn't a big deal. But I was like, next year I'll be cooked if I do this.
Yeah, because this is the year that Shumi
are you doing
pops
instead?
off. This is the year that Shumi breaks the hype train record. Sorry, Vettel. Get better. Do better.
No.
And then your
No.
taxes are going to be a nightmare, and you'll have no choice but to
Yeah.
hang out with me.
Wait, what are you
I will
using to
hang out
freaking
with
keep
you
track of it?
regardless.
What are you using to keep track of your expenses? I'm still baffled that you can do that. Like, that's allowed.
What do you mean? What do you mean that it's allowed?
Because I've just been going off of bank statements and it's going back in time.
Okay, so I feel weird saying this because like hashtag not sponsored and all, but I use Rocket Money.
Oh.
And I write rules. It automatically gets all of my expenses from like anything that I pay out of my bank, anything that I pay out of my credit card. There are a lot of other systems for this. Some are open source, so like don't feel like you have to use Rocket Money. It does cost a little bit of money, but not very much, and it's very, very worth it to me.
Only a rocket's amount.
And you
write
write
it
rules so that everything that you classify as for your business gets set out as part for your business, and then you can just scroll through that category. And whenever you make a purchase for VTubing, you just like find that purchase immediately and set it that way. And it'll catch most of them automatically, especially anything recurring, because it'll just automatically make a rule for it. So I find it very useful. But yeah, cringe.
Thank you. I'll look into that later. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't love that I like had to be like you should
And
check
now what
out.
do you buy?
Hey, Rocket Money, sponsor her.
They do
about it.
sponsor content creators. That's like especially part of the reason
Well, you
why
just sold
I'm
me on it.
so cringe
They
about
do.
it.
I've heard
So cringing.
a lot of like podcasts. It's not cringing. It's I've heard a lot of podcast ads be like, and now our podcast is sponsored by Rocket Money.
It's a service that I
Have subscriptions
particularly
you don't need.
enjoy. I will say that like it was very nice. I did discover that I had a subscription that I had been paying for that I had totally forgotten about. And I was like paying for someone's Patreon that like I don't even know exists anymore for a long time. And so it was very nice to find out that I did not have to pay that money anymore. It's also very good for catching any kind of fraud. If anyone steals your card or anything, they're very good at detecting that, and they'll tell you very fast. Subscription to what? Sports Illustrated? Jesus Christ. Why would you send that? Oh my god! You high-five your mother with that hand?
What is Sports Illustrated? Is that not just like a
It's
like a
a
magazine about
magazine
sports?
where very famously, like I think, okay, I don't know the deal entirely, but I'm pretty sure from having watched a lot of 80s comedians that the deal is they cover sports, but then and no one cares, no one reads it, but then once a year they come out with one where they cover swimming, I guess, and they just have like a bunch of famous ladies in bathing suits. And before the internet was real, that was people waited all year for that, and so they were like very famous because once a year they would have pictures of bathing suits, and the internet didn't exist. Yeah,
that's
is
misleading.
Bo alive?
What if I wanted to know about sports?
Yeah, I'm listening. I was eating.
yeah, he's eating.
I just
I have to eat.
You can't tell
I'm
the
now.
telltale signs. Yeah, my connection to 80s stand-up comedy has only been bad for my mental health, but it has occasionally been good for cultural literacy when people in chat are old.
Ooh, you're old,
How
Chat.
boomer is it?
That's crazy.
Yeah, if somebody said that joke in my chat, Sports Illustrated, I would not have got it. I would have just skipped past the comment like, I don't know what bro was talking about.
That's because you haven't listened to Tim Allen complain about his wife enough.
The old ball and chain, am I right?
Am I right, guys? You never know what they mean. 1 minute they're like, hey, can you take the trash out? I asked if you could do it yesterday and you said yes. And then the next minute they're like, hey, I noticed you still haven't taken the trash out. It's been a few days. I was wondering if you'd get to that. I'll do it if you don't want to. Women, am I right?
Good one!
Yeah.
I can't contribute to this bit.
Yeah, I think you're making a good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just
Say
stay here.
women, am I right?
No, I'm just gonna stay here.
I think you should do
I
it,
know
Bo.
better.
I think you should go for it.
No, I
Don't
think
let-
I'm okay.
Ellie.
Ellie just
let
wants to
them
see my
tell you what you
downfalls when I'm
can't do.
realizing. Ellie's just like, just go for it, man. Just
No, the
just
problem is
self-destruct. Why not?
George Carlin is like actually funny and like, you know, has like a voice as a comedian and like has funny things to say.
And I'm not.
No, the Tim Allen doesn't. Tim Allen isn't. You are fantastic, Bo. I think you should follow your dreams and be a wife bad comic. Someone said, which one of you has a fiance?
Okay.
Which one of
Well,
us
I
has
do.
a fiance? Oh, you have a fiance. Yes. I'm so dumb.
Yasmin.
I'm so dumb.
No, it's okay. It is. it's newer. Sometimes I still call her my roommate because it's
Oh
funny.
my god, that's so funny.
My roommate.
No, but I forget that you guys are like all fianced up.
Yeah. Oh, there she
Nice.
is. Konnichiwa, fun hus. Right back at you. I was telling Minnie that that's our new
Yeah,
bringer
I
on
love that.
phrase.
I freaking love that so much.
You gotta say it like that. Konnichiwa, fun
Konnichiwa.
Yeah, my roommate, who's also my fiance, but that's not as important.
They were roommates.
And they were
Yeah,
roommates.
And they were roommates.
Yeah. She's so cool.
We're old now saying that. You realize that?
Yeah.
I said that to my nephew, and they just stared at me blankly. I did that,
Yeah.
and they were roommates, and there was just nothing behind those eyes.
Old. Now we're
Not until I
old.
brought up Fortnite, and then they awoke like a sleeper agent.
Fortnite.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. I think to them I sounded like, yeah, that was, and then they start hitting like the Fortnite moves in front of you, and you're like, oh my god,
Ooh.
like look at them go.
I
Yeah,
like hitting
The
those.
default
They're fun.
Fortnite dance?
that doesn't
Pretty
surprise me,
impressive.
Minnie. She collapsed. I hit her with the truth, and she couldn't handle it. That was the end of her. I mean, I can say that because I think when you were doing the VR stream, I was like, hit this move, and you hit like a Fortnite dance or something like that. I think. Like I have like full grounds to say that. Like it's not like it. Like, you did it without any hesitation. You were like, okay, and you just fucking hit that
Wait, do you
shit,
know
and I
how
was
to
like,
do
oh.
the default dance? That's so cool. The
Yeah,
default Fortnite
I
dance.
think which one is that one? The
It's the one where you do a little clap and then you end with like
Yeah.
your arms crossed. Like,
yeah, I can do that. Yeah, I can do that. You do a little. It's like a little shuffle.
yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot that I had an emote. I have a little brain
Yeah, I was about to
dancing
say.
Fortnite dance. You know, now I can say this, but Rumimi made me that emote
Dude,
Aw.
oh my god. Wait, this makes so much sense. Because when I first got to know you, I was like, that's such a sick emote. That's so cool. And you were like, yeah, my friend made it. And I was like, oh, cool.
Yeah,
Who's your
my
friend? Are they like
friend.
do they have commissions open? And you were just like, no. And they're not really, like, they don't talk about this. They're not really. And you just like, you were so cagey about it. And I spent months being like, I wonder what that was about. What's with Shumimi and her weird friend?
What's going on with that?
That makes so much more sense
No
that you
idea
were like,
the boundaries at the time, so I was like,
They're my friend.
but
that's my girlfriend and I don't want to make her do art for anyone is such a, like, that makes so much sense. But at the time I was just like, dang, Shumi's friend, weird as heck.
They're my friend, but you can't have them.
Protecting them, gatekeeping friendship.
Yeah. I mean, half the time, like, she minions are. I'll say something about Rumimi, and they're like, "Wow," and they'll send like a blush emote, and I'm like, "Why are you blushing? Take that back. You can't have
Why
her
are you
blushing.
That's my
You can't do
fine
that.
hus.
Yeah, exactly. That's my fine hus."
What a hell of a
Hey.
stream.
Yeah.
I love it here.
Can Ellie commission her now? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's her fine hus. What are you talking about?
Even more now than
I mean,
ever.
If you have like a 3D model that's like fully rigged and ready for like 3D animation, she could do that.
Dude,
But,
I
like,
have many 3D models that are
depends on
look at my stream right now. You see this little guy up here doing his little walk, making his way downtown?
made his way downtown. Walking fast, faces past, I'm homebound. Sorry.
Yeah. That guy, he's a fully rigged 3D model. I'm just saying.
Oh. Well, if you ever want to make him silly, and I mean, he's already pretty silly.
He's pretty
but if you want
silly.
to make him
You want to make them
sillier-
silly.
I don't want to ask her maybe for anything because I really want to I want her to think I'm cool. That's like my goal. I hope she's gone. I hope she's not in chat
I mean,
right
I'm
now.
pretty sure that she thinks you're cool.
You don't know that.
I do know that.
I feel like if anyone was gonna know that, it'd be Shumimi. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like anyone in here, if there was to ask, do you think she thinks I'm cool? Shumimi would know. So Shumi, what's the consensus? What is it? Is it
Yeah.
you think she's cool?
Yeah, of course.
All right, you're good. You're good.
Yeah, you're good.
Dude, everyone thinks you're cool, Ellie. Do you remember the story I told you about my freaking stepsister?
Oh my god. Wait, that's
My stepsister, she is a fan of VTubers. And when she found out that I went and visited Ellie in the UK, like Ellie and server, she was like, "No! If I knew, I would have asked you for a freaking signature!" And I was like, "What? Am I not cool enough for an autograph?" And she was just like, "No, you're you."
God damn.
Dude, I've only ever signed something for someone once, and I signed it Smelly Minibot. I don't have like a signature.
Please,
I don't think I have a
please
signature
sign
either.
all of your stuff as Smelly Minibot. And you'll know if it's fake, because if someone signs Ellie Minibot
And they have like a
nuh-uh.
beautiful idol signature? Absolutely not. No, yeah. It's gotta say Smelly Minibot, and it's gotta be like a little bad. The penmanship leaves something to be desired.
Smelly Minibot.
Oh, wait, that's so good. That's so clever. Chat's so funny.
Do you have like a little thing that you do, like a brain or whatever for your signature, Shumimi? Or
Ooh, yeah.
Ellie, that you have like a little antenna thing that you put in for your signature?
Wait, that'd be so cute. Okay, wait, I'm getting out a
That
pen
is
right
very
now.
cute.
One sec.
Yeah, why don't you do that for the L's? Why don't you make them like little antennas?
Oh,
Like your thing.
Oh, cute.
That's genius. You're genius.
A genius.
I have my moments.
I have.
do you have idol signature or both?
Yeah, what's your
Yeah,
idol
I'll-
signature?
I don't know if I'm an idol. I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
Shut up.
You should include your headband.
Yeah, I think if I was gonna
Whoa.
do it, it'd probably be on the O in bow.
Oh,
Like
or
I'd
the
probably put,
headband
like, a
could be
little
like the
headband around
underline.
it. Yeah, that could do. I don't know how. Like, I never really sign. I can't do cursive.
My Boshi, not
Um,
an idol?
Yeah, I know. Surprising,
Your
right?
signature doesn't have to be cursive. You could just write it. And then
Yeah,
Yeah.
my signature is not cursive.
Oh, do
I've
you
seen
have
your
like a
signature
fancy
before.
idol signature?
Minnie does.
Yeah, it took
Minnie's
me
is
so long
really
to come
cute.
up with it.
Oh, I want to
Yeah.
see it. Oh my god.
Oh, you want to? Here,
It
let me.
takes some time to
Uh,
come up
You
with.
should show them the
I'll
one that you
show
showed
you.
me, the one where you send the DS thing.
yeah. That's the one I was
Yeah.
gonna send.
Mm,
The one I sent for charity.
I think I remember that.
It's really cute.
Oh my
Those are
god. Stink
cute.
Mimi, B.O. and Stinko Mew.
Oh, Minnie, that's so cute.
Wait,
I
I
love
hate
it.
how easy mine is. For that, it was just like BO.
Oh my god. Oh my
Can
god,
you
that's
show the shoe minions?
incredible.
It's so cute.
I'm like,
Hey, shoe minions.
I'm dying
look at
that
this.
I can't do it right now. I want to figure out my signature now.
So cute.
I don't think I'm
Wait, I
ever.
can show you.
Are you guys
I've
ever gonna
only
do a
ever,
meet and greet?
Hmm?
Oh.
Didn't you just do one, Mimi?
Kind of.
Yeah, I was about to say I saw your post. I'm pretty sure where you were like,
I kind of did.
Wait, that's
Is it
so
what-
cute. Oh, I love the brain.
Aw! Wait, that's so cute.
I'm just gonna assume everything went
Thanks.
great.
Wait, what happened? I don't know this.
Well,
I'm missing lore.
No, it's like I haven't even talked about this just for the shoe minions yet, but I did like a meet and greet with Anime North, which is like it's a anime convention in Toronto that happens every year, because I had another VTuber who is Canadian. We recently connected, and she was like, "Hey, do you want to do like a meet and greet?" If in one of the open slots, and I said, yeah, sure. And it was the people hosting it were super cool, and like it was the person who invited me, her name is Pomado Master. She did it. It was really sweet when I tweeted about like me struggling to go back to grad school. She also was a VTuber and also finishing her master's, so that was really cool that we like talked.
Cute.
Yeah. And also, like, we're both Canadian. So she was like, do you want to do a meet and greet, like, virtually? I said, yeah, sure, yay. And then I got really, really nervous. I did it. I did end up doing it. But
Which I'm so proud of you for doing. That's
thank
awesome.
you. I was like, right before I was like, but I'm really happy I did, because I actually met a shoe minion who said that they were on the fence about whether or not to come, but they wanted to say hi, and that was so sweet. I was like, oh, that
That's
means
really cute.
because I didn't expect to like.
Yeah.
I also like talked about going to this like maybe like a week before, and I don't know how many shoe minions are actually Canadian, so I didn't really expect to like see anybody that like knew who I was. But that was really sweet. I also met a couple of like just other VTubers who were either part of the booth or just like popped up and said, "Hey," and I was like, "Oh my god,
Love
hey,
that they just
hello."
popped up. Love when VTubers
Yeah.
pop up.
Right?
Me when I'm
then-
VTubing.
And I
Everyone
pop
else was a bit of a mixed bag.
Fuck off. sorry, I did not mean to interrupt. It was just Vinny fucking.
And you pop up.
I stole Ali's joke. Don't say Minnie. I literally Ali.
No,
said the
that's the
joke
reason I
and
laughed because you stole
it.
her joke. You just did it. That's the reason
I
that made
thought
me
it was
laugh.
good
and
though.
I was
I
like,
thought it was better as a collab.
yeah, it was a collaborative effort. I think.
Sometimes you got to repeat the joke to really
Yeah,
hammer
just to
it
make sure
home, and
everyone
then you're
heard.
like, aha, yeah.
But I'm glad you did that, even though you were like nervous about it. You know, I think.
There was some.
Are you playing Miku Project
Yeah, I was
Diva?
gonna say, does this game
Again?
He definitely is.
I saw somebody say alien, and I was like, and then now I see somebody that says this game includes exclusively Miku songs.
Yeah.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh yeah, so if I pulled
I-
up your stream right now, I'm not gonna see.
Yeah, let me look.
See, that's fucked up because I can't pause. So that's kind of fucked up what you're doing right now. I'm gonna be honest.
Oh yeah.
Shumi, was it overall an okay experience? Like, it feels like you're leading up to like a but.
Yeah, that's what I'm kind
And
of waiting for as well.
I'm waiting for the
Hold
but.
on, I'm showing
Yeah,
the
where's
shoe
the
minions
butt?
the fact
Where's
that
the
Bo is
butt?
playing.
Where is the butt?
On the shoe minions. That's where the butt is.
Show minions, show us the butt.
There were some strange people, but I also feel like, you know, a lot of people came up to the booth not knowing what VTubers were, or it was like really difficult to understand how much they knew about VTubers. So then I would ask them questions like, "Oh yeah, like who do you watch?" And they're like, "Oh, I don't I don't like VTubers. And I'm like, oh,
Mm.
Why are you here?
Yeah, like what
Hello?
business then?
and I'm like, oh, okay.
Dude.
And then they'll be like, yeah, so like sell me on your channel. And I'm like,
Tell me
No.
on it? What the fuck?
just little
LOL,
things.
no.
One person did come up.
Yeah.
They were very the person running the booth was like, yeah, I know that guy. He's strange. But he was like, so like he was very aggressive. He came up right into the mic really, really close, and he was like, so like where do you live? Where the hell do you live?
Dude,
Jesus.
oh my god, wait, I had someone DM me just with no context, like, what year were you born? And then
Oh.
And then, I blocked them because I was like, I'm not dealing with that. And then they went into my general and they were just like, Ellie blocked me.
How could
I
this have
hate
happened?
that.
It's like especially funny because that's not a hard thing to figure out if you watch my streams. Like, I am not that careful. I probably should be more careful. But like, if you're like a fan, you probably know that approximately. So like, this person isn't even that invested in me as a streamer. Why do they want this information?
What did I do wrong? I
Yeah.
only asked when she was born.
Everyone hates
But her
me.
mom's maiden name.
I just
I
wanted to know
only
the
asked for
three
the three
numbers on the
funny
back of her
digits.
credit card.
That's not- Can't have shit anymore, man.
Yeah, I'm a 55-year-old man like all VTubers.
True.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Except
My
55
voice
is a
changer.
woman.
Age.
Just hasn't come in yet. I'm still working on that.
Yeah, your voice changer will come in any day now, Bo. Don't worry. And then
I hope so.
and then you'll be a famous little idol VTuber.
He's already famous. I don't.
No, dude, no. Let's keep going with this.
Well, he's not little though. He's a full-size famous idol VTuber.
Hmm.
Soon he will be yes, very very kawaii, very cute.
Hawaii.
Cannot wait. Cannot wait.
Mhm.
I'm gonna be the
Your
cutest of them
average
all. Average bay.
Are you winning at your game, Bo?
Yeah, I want to
No,
know
I'm getting
too.
my fucking ass kicked right now. Fucking
Ooh.
playing Ghost Roll and it's going too quick for me and
Ooh.
it's not
I
it's not cooking.
There are days when I want to show people the current technology of voice changers because I think they would be shocked how bad they sound.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
the thing is, like, it used to be asked a lot more. Like, when voice changers, before AI voice changers were a thing, people asked it so much more than, like, now. And it's like, you do realize all a voice changer could do at that time was just pitch things up. Like, it,
And you can hear when something is
Over,
pitched
like-
up. It doesn't sound like
Yeah.
a cute high voice. It sounds like Alvin and the Chipmunks. It sounds wrong
Yeah.
and funny.
What's not cute about Alvin and the Chipmunks?
Uncanny Valley for me personally. I didn't like
I'm gonna
those
be honest,
movies.
I agree.
I don't like how they're real chipmunks, but they wear little clothes. It makes me feel confused. I don't like it.
okay, but what's worse is, like, before they get the clothes. I seen this.
That
the
was-
Yeah,
one
and then they're
scene
just
of, like,
naked.
the girls, and then it's like, but they didn't get their clothes yet, so now they're just naked. But
that's
then,
what
like,
I'm saying.
even when they get
It's only a
clothes, like,
shirt.
they have their whole freaking chipmunk Uzi out in the air to me.
Oh my god, what'd you say? Their whole what?
Nothing. She didn't say anything.
Holy shit.
Anyway, we
Oh
are
my
sparkling idols. I was trying to explain the concept of idol culture to my sister because we did our like one monthly phone call where we like don't actually catch each other up on anything in our lives, but we love each other very much. And she was like, "So VTubers, is that like really naked?" And I was like, "It's not naked at all. Like ideally, like it's
Wait,
not
naked?
ever naked."
What?
What do you mean by this?
What?
Oh,
What do
because
you
she
mean
was
by
just
like
like,
it's not naked?
VTubers is just like boobs, right? And I was like, no,
Oh, okay.
it's
I
not.
I thought you meant naked like ideology wise or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I
A
didn't. I
naked
wasn't meant, like,
what is a naked ideology?
Dude, I don't. Dude, that's the reason why I said, "What do you mean by that?" Because you were like, I thought you meant like, oh, naked as in like they're just. I don't know. I was very confused for a minute.
Yeah, no. She was
No.
just kind of asking like, it's like it's like boobs, right? And
Like
I
they
was
wear
like,
clothes?
not usually, no. And I was like explaining things like from idol culture, and she was like, I don't know what that is. Like, I've been doing this for like 3 years. This is the state of our friendship as sisters. I love her. I could call her anytime. She does not understand what I do at all. And until a week ago, believed that this was sort of like a boobs thing.
Oh.
Ah.
And she was just cool with that, which makes it even weirder. Like, that's what she thought I was
It's kinda
doing
nice that
online
your
for like
sister would
3
support
years.
you know?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was like, I mean, at least they're like, I guess I support you. Like, you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
she's kind of a
Like,
ride or
very
die in
least.
that way because she didn't
Yeah,
like
so-
talk to my parents about that. You know, she wasn't like, you know that Ellie is doing some boob stuff, right?
Oh, she was like, it's a secret. Yeah, when I told my parents that, like, you know, I streamed and like they were like, okay, yeah, you're doing your silly little thing online, right? But they couldn't wrap their heads around like people gifting or like tipping or donating, and they're like, Shumimi, what kind of stuff are you doing on the internet? And I'm like,
Oh no.
I'm just yapping. And then my parents are like, there's people that will pay you just to hear you speak.
They literally will though.
You?
Yeah.
To hear
Fascinating.
you speak?
Okay.
I'm like, okay, all right, relax.
But I would
Yeah,
pay to
that
hear
last
Shumimi
part.
speak. I do
They
pay
just
to hear
because-
Shumimi speak.
Me too.
Oh, stop. But it was really funny because my parents were like, oh, like, are you sure it's you? And I'm like, okay. Okay.
What do they mean by
relax.
that? Are you sure it's you? What do they mean by that? What is that?
I don't know. I think they're like, oh, they like, you really? They just want to like.
They're
hear you
only in it
talk
for
and
the
stuff?
brain.
There's
They're
like
only
nothing
in it
else that you're
to see the
doing?
brain. Because
They
you know
were
what?
just like, I
That brain is naked, not wearing a thing. That brain is naked up there.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
Got its whole. I'm not gonna say it.
caught.
No, say it. No, go for it. No, go for it.
No,
We're
I'm
already
not.
here. Let's
I'm
go.
not saying it.
Let's
Do you
go.
want me to say it for you, Ellie?
Thank you.
Brainus.
Thank you.
There's something in the water. It's gone bad. Something bad's happened.
the
I don't know what it is, but we need to call someone.
Thing away. No,
Put that thing away. It's crazy.
my full frontal cortex.
Here for brain cleavage. Full frontal cortex.
Ultimate jiggle physics a VTuber can have.
Oh,
Yeah, they did put chemicals in the water that turned the freaking brain gay. And now she's
Yeah,
in
it's
love.
I am.
yeah. So maybe it all worked out.
Yeah.
You know? Shout out to the chemicals.
Shout
out to the chemicals.
chemicals.
Shout out to the chemicals.
Shout out. Shout out. Thanks for making this brain gay. Mwah.
Couldn't have done it without you, chemicals.
Mwah.
Do you guys know that dog? That's the
Homophobic?
dog. That's the homophobic dog. That's like,
Yeah.
I know what you are. I
Yeah.
love him.
What?
There's like it's a gay couple, right? And they're like
yeah,
they have like
yeah.
a dog that every time they kiss, it like makes this like look where it's like kind of like ooh, like at them every time, and they're like, our dog's homophobic, and we don't know what to do about it.
But we don't know if it does that with straight couples as well. It might just be that it doesn't want to watch people kiss because it's not a freak.
That's true.
100%.
That's
But it's
true.
just really funny
Yeah.
because they just kept sending. I think they sent each other like silly jokes of like their dog just being like, oh, our dog's being homophobic again, and then it started being a thing online where they're like, look at this homophobic dog, and it's just like the dog doing a side eye, and then like all of the texts are just like mildly like, I know what you are, or like, keep that over there. Like little things like that. But then the dog got like a redemption arc, because I think the last thing I saw of the dog was that they went to Pride and they're like, I am now supportive.
That's good. Good for him.
That's so
Aw.
good.
He grew.
But
Yeah.
I love that dog. It's so funny. Just like, I know what you are.
I know what you are.
I know what you are.
Dog ally.
Yeah, he went to Mardi Gras and overcame bigotry.
Wow.
Oh, you went to Mardi Gras.
What a beautiful story
I think so.
of hope and
Yeah,
triumph.
Wow. Wow.
Mardi Gras is the thing that's in Louisiana, right? Am
Yeah.
I thinking that right?
Yeah,
Okay.
where you get,
Yes,
they
in New
throw
Orleans, I think.
beads.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like even though I'm pretty outgoing, I feel like I would puke if I stepped foot near Mardi Gras. I'm gonna be
You'd
honest.
puke anyway
Well, I mean,
because
also
you're
there's
ill.
a lot of boobs.
Okay, thanks, Ellie. That's so cool of you.
I love you. I'm sorry. It is true though.
I got the hearse. I got the hearse waiting for me outside after this stream, so it's all good.
No, I'm
No.
sorry.
Take me away,
I'm
Adrenaline.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
Wait,
sorry.
real?
I'm sorry.
For real, for real?
Yeah, for real. I'm going on a date with Death.
Oh,
Oh my
Me and the Grim
god.
Reaper.
lady.
Are you gonna kiss?
I'm gonna kill you first.
What the fuck?
Are you gonna kiss Death? You said you're going on a date with Death.
I'm gonna try, but Minnie said she's
Death
gonna
is
fucking
greedy.
kill me first, so I don't.
Well, that's how you meet Death.
Yeah.
That's how
Yeah,
you
I've
get
met him
ready for
3
this
times
date.
now.
To the date.
That's true. I gotta look my best.
Do you think Death
that
is like
nice
a
touch.
pretty goth woman?
Yeah, I think
God,
so.
I hope so. God, I fucking hope so. Oh my god, dude. About to go
Meet cute
take
with the
another
Grim Reaper. Wait. Yeah.
another
so
hospital
good.
trip.
Yeah.
Just Callie from Hololive.
Yeah.
Perfect world. What a
I'm glad you're
perfect
not
world.
dead, Bo, by the way.
Thanks, man. I appreciate that.
yeah.
Thank you for clarifying.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm also glad
Yeah.
you're not dead. I'm sorry if that joke was too far, Bo. I care about you.
I know, you're fine. I'm still here. That's what matters.
Yeah.
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 That's what I told the nurse.
Yo.
You.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, the name's Buh.
I just started breaking into a rap. Yeah.
Was it your
Freestyle,
erectile dysfunction
freestyle.
rap?
What?
Yeah, listen, they don't know about that, Ellie. They
They don't
don't
know about that.
they don't
I
know
didn't
about that.
know
That's
it-
between
Everyone was like,
Oh, it's my time
everyone
to
was like,
shine.
"Ha, ha, have you heard Bo's ED rap?" And I was like, ED, what does that stand
What?
for? The only
Eating
No,
thing
because
disorder?
Minnie's here, guys.
ED,
Minnie's gonna
I
hate
was
me
like,
after this.
Eating disorder?
Come on, guys.
And I'm like, that's kind of messed up.
Why would
No.
I hate you? Why would I hate you?
I don't know. I just feel like this is not the rap that you'd be
Stone
like,
Cold
yeah.
banger. No,
dude.
Minnie would love this. He
didn't
wrote a
listen
whole
to it,
rap about
for the record.
erectile dysfunction.
But you wrote it? I thought you were just wow. That's more
I mean,
impressive.
No,
he
I
was like
wrote every-
improving it, but you know.
I do got the lyrics down.
I love how we can hear when Minnie is typing.
Oh yeah. It's not quiet at all. She is letting the world know.
Yeah.
She's like, can you believe?
You wanna make us
You
hold yourself.
wrote an whole
You
entire rap
don't
about
believe this.
it.
Everyone block this guy right now.
Has it ED web?
No, it's in the group chat. I just didn't want to say it on stream, but I wanted to share with you guys.
hmm
Let's wait. Okay. You might be right, and I hate that.
Yeah, you brought this on
Fair,
yourself,
Minnie.
Boyle.
I did. Well, it's not just me as well. It's it's a shared thing with the community.
Shared thing?
Yeah, because it happens to them too. They get the
What
they get the
happens
same
to them?
they get the same ads.
You know, we didn't say the ads part on stream, so when you said it happens to them too.
Well, I mean, it probably does to some of the photos. I mean, I'm not gonna judge them.
Statistically,
Statistically, there's probably a good chance that maybe some of the bozos,
I
relate to
didn't
the
think
rap.
you were talking about the ads part either. So when you said that, I thought you fully meant like actually, and then you were like, "Yeah, the bozos too." I was like, "Two?"
I'm glad
Oh, you
y'all
thought I
are
was
there
just
for
being
each
like, yeah,
other.
I
I'm
have
glad you're
erectile
supporting
dysfunction.
each other
Yeah.
in this
Oh.
trying time.
And you were saying
I like
it so
I like
chill.
that that's the way I would announce it is on stream. It's just be like, by the way, guys, my dick just doesn't work anymore. So I just thought I'd throw that out there.
But then you like
Thanks, guys, for
drag
being
the bozos down with you. as
Yeah, it's
well.
not
You're
just
like,
me,
yeah,
though.
we're
They're-
all
they're
in
here with me.
them.
And all the bozos are like, what the fuck are you talking about?
You're like, "We're all in this
It's
together."
together. Chat reflects streamer, right? So
Oh yeah.
if I have erectile dysfunction, so does chat, and that's just the way it works.
Yeah.
You're welcome, bozos.
100% of the
no.
bozos.
You
Bozos
gave it to
creating a
them.
Support group.
You gave it to them.
It's communicable
It's
now.
contagious.
It spreads.
Oh God, I better get out of here.
Yeah, I gotta go.
I don't want my
Hey,
wiener
guys,
to
this
not
is-
work
I
anymore.
don't have balls. I never had them. I don't know when I lost them.
my final collab. No one's gonna collab with me after this. Everyone's like, I can't risk it,
Oh my
man.
god, wait,
I
are you
can't.
the erectile dysfunction VTuber? That's crazy.
Oh, dude.
I saw that
Wow.
clip.
Would you
Oh,
rather that or
dude.
the Neanners guy? Would you
Oh,
rather like
yeah,
that guy or
Okay, to be fair, the Neanners thing has kind of like petered off because they watched the clip and they were both like,
Petered
haha.
off.
Oh, dude, I get up like, dude, like a dick. They watched the clip and they were pretty chill about it, and I think that made everyone kind of be like, well, now we can't really bully him about it because they like already seen it and they were just like, this guy's funny. So I don't really get the Neanners guy that much anymore. I get mainly the most first time messages I get is about my shower.
Oh yeah, that
That's
makes
what
sense.
I still get.
yeah, your shower.
Yeah, they go, you're the shower guy, right? And
What
I go,
do
no.
you guys get?
It's usually first time message. Usually something to do with like neural or vedal.
Yeah, I get a lot of that, but I think honestly I get more beans, bathroom beans, beans in the bathroom, beans. Yeah, I get a lot of Neurodog. Why isn't it done yet? Why didn't he have it done yesterday? I need him to have it done right now, Ellie.
Hmm.
I don't know what people come in for. I think people are just like, hey, you're new. What's up?
Oh,
no
I thought
one
that was
ever
gonna be it.
Frick you!
no one ever comes in for like because of a specific story or anything. They're just like, oh hey.
You're
What's
that
up?
brain, aren't you?
You're the brain, right?
Aren't you smart? Aren't you a smart
have-
a smart girl?
No, they don't say that.
I say that.
Shrek?
That's what I say every time I get on your stream.
Chatter saying Shrek. No, I don't even talk about Shrek that much anymore.
Anymore?
Anymore.
Yeah,
Anymore is doing heavy lifting in that sentence.
Anymore. I don't talk about Shrek that much anymore.
Ooh yeah,
okay?
butts and marbles? Marbles and butts?
Marbles and butts. I mean, I feel like that's something that you would have to kind of get used to. Is this a smart VT? Oh, stop! I'm not smart. Stop it. Sorry.
No, I mean, I think it's mainly the shower for me, and then sometimes it's the Neanners thing, but I really feel like that kind of petered out. I get a lot of your Ellie's friend is what I get.
Yeah, because you are.
Yeah. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I get a lot of, yo,
Somehow-
you're Ellie's friend, right?
You still
And
put
I'm
up
like,
with
yeah.
me.
Aww.
I think I should be saying that to you, to be honest. I feel like
No, you're
somehow you put up
amazing.
with
What the
me.
frick? No, I'm the butt man. Every single stream, I say something where you're like, "That was uncalled for."
I am the butt man.
I mean, it doesn't bother me. It doesn't, I don't want to say I'm used to it.
I'm a nice
But it
guy.
kinda just-
I'm a nice guy.
It kind of just glazes, it kind of just goes over, and I'm just like, my eyes glaze over, and I'm like, well, because most of the time you cook me, and you're right, and I'm like, damn, she was right about that. So I can't even fight it. I'm like, damn, she's just right. So, but no, I don't mind it. I think it's funny. I just do the all right because that's my go-to.
Yeah, you do. You do hit me
Yeah.
with that a lot.
Yeah, that's my go-to is the all right.
Dude, the other day
Yeah.
I was like trying to talk in DMs more because I've been given the feedback that it would make me a better friend. And I said something to which someone just responded with the grimace emote. They reacted grimace and then they sent a grimace emote separately. That's what I got, man. This is
Damn.
why I'm scared of this. This is why I don't do it, man.
Is it bad when you said grimace? I thought of the McDonald's character first, and I
No,
was
that
like,
rocks
Wait, it's
actually.
not?
I wish they grimace reacted.
You were
it's
talking
not?
about the McDonald's.
No, I was
no,
talking about
we're talking
like...
about the action of grimacing.
Oh, wait, yeah.
I thought it was Grimace from McDonald's.
No, it's this guy, see?
Oh no, that's worse. Oh, that's like the worst emote.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A
You think they
fake
just
worse
fucking
than
hit
death.
Ellie?
That's the one. Ooh.
It's
The
like
McDonald's grimace.
ooh.
That's what I thought. And I was, for a second, I was like, "Who do I know that might send that?" And I was like, "Churchy."
I can see Churchy
Churchy
doing that.
would.
Yeah, I can see
That is
Churchy
even
doing that.
this emote.
Yeah.
Dude, I was sent Joe is like abroad right now, seeing the world, and he found some off-brand Labubu's, and sent me pictures of them.
What's a labubu?
Labubu.
Oh, dude, you
Oh
gotta
my
write to
God.
Churchy
What's
more.
that?
You gotta hang out with
Dude,
Churchy more.
Churchy has been like Churchy has
La
been
boo
like,
boo.
Labubu. Which color Labubu do you think is the cutest Labubu? They're like these little
She told
creatures.
me which one she thought I was.
with a
Which
creepy
one?
Smile.
She said I was the
She
white
said
one.
the yellow one, I think.
Oh, I could see that. Yeah.
Let me save this image.
Yeah,
It's
they're
been
tiny
like
little
collectibles?
demon babies. That's a good way to put it.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's been like popular
They're
in
kind
Asia
of
for a while,
ugly.
but recently it's been like popping off in NA for whatever
Yeah,
reason.
I've
These are
known
Labubus.
about them for like about a year now, and I still feel the same uncanny valley feeling when I look
Did you
at
post some of them?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
Ruby,
putting
I
them. I'm
showed
putting them
you.
on stream right now so that people
Oh,
can see.
I mean-
says that Labubus are ugly.
Oh. Oh.
Like
I mean,
they're not like
kinda
the
cute.
worst.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
love
Like
them.
ugly
Oh.
and cute. And you like put
Oh.
clothes on them.
They're kind of cute, but like I don't like how devious they look. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I don't like that they
It's
look like they're
grown
up to
on.
something.
Yeah, I
Their
feel the same
deviousness
way.
has grown on
Labubu.
me.
The first time I saw them, I was like, "Oh no!" And then I saw them more, and I was like, "Okay," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
I feel like that's the thing that grows on you over time.
I kind
kinda
of like
thing,
Yeah.
that
you
they're
know?
up to no good, you know.
Did your anyone in your family ever collect dolls?
No. Well,
No.
I
No.
did, but
Not really.
My
My
I
grandma
remember
had a few,
Webkids.
but not a lot.
you were a Webkins kid. That's so good.
I was
Webkins is awesome. We talked about that not too long ago, me and my chat.
Webkins!
It's resurrecting. Did you guys know that?
No, I didn't know it's
not.
coming back.
I want one! Guys, when
I-
it drops, can we all get a Webkins and Webkins stream
Yes,
together?
Webkins stream.
Yes.
Oh my
I would
God,
love
yes.
that. Honestly,
please,
yes.
Please,
I'll
please.
finally
I need
be
that.
able to buy Webkins. I wanted Webkins so bad. I wanted them so bad, and my mom was like, "We could do it for your birthday." And then by the time my birthday came, no one cared about Webkins anymore.
No, I
got-
Aw.
I got a thing called UB Funky, which was my Webkin.
Huh?
And I don't
Did-
think a
were
lot of
you?
people
I know
know
what
what
Did you be funky?
I was pretty funky, I'm not gonna lie. So they were it came like this big stand and you would put little figurines that you would buy, kind of like Skylanders or whatever on it, and it would insert it into the game. Like whatever
Oh.
figurine you had. And it was
Hmm.
like I don't think it was very big. And I just remember seeing the commercials for it and me being young, I was like, I need this in my life. They're very interesting looking, but it was so early 2000s.
Oh, I see
like
them.
yeah,
They look
right?
like aliens.
Yeah, and there's like tons of different ones. Like, I still have some around the house. Like, I found one yesterday. I was cleaning my house, because I was trying to find my power cord for my VR headset. Because I don't know how I've lost it, but I have. Yeah.
We're gonna
and,
do some VR
Funky.
streams. Oh, do you have your model working in VR chat? Because I can help you if not.
So my
Mine-
model looks very uncanny in VR chat.
Oh, both.
Because I think it's just made more for VTubing. So
Like Alvin and
But
the
I can
Chipmunks
fix
uncanny.
that, dude. Like you can just, I can fix that for you. Like,
Like Labubu.
aren't you like building like a whole car or something like that?
not for a little while. I'm working on the headgear right now. The car is going to be done at open source, and then the real car is going to be done once I have access to a lift and a car.
Okay. Well, when you get all that done, we can start talking about maybe fixing
Yeah, at
something in
no
VR.
point
Did
am
you
I
ever find
building an
that-
entire car. Oh, the chibi?
Yeah. Did you ever find that?
I didn't. I don't know where it is.
Aw,
I have
man.
suspicions, but yeah, he was pretty cute. I liked him.
Yeah.
And Minnie, I know I need to fix yours. I'm so sorry.
No, don't apologize. I'm in a no rush. My computer cannot handle it anyway.
Yeah. It
My
was
test
pretty.
stream was a flop.
Oh
It
no.
wasn't a flop. First off. Okay.
It was a flop in the way that my computer died, but
Well, I mean,
Oh.
other than that, it was pretty good. I mean, I
Dude.
still wouldn't call it a flop. I feel like a flop means everything's gone wrong. If it was just one thing, I don't think it was a flop. I think you were.
That happened on
I
the
think you did
stream with me, you, and Cerber. When we did the VR chat stream, and my computer just like pooped the bed, and I was just there
Yeah.
idling while you two were, idoling
yeah.
for like an hour.
I cannot stream VR games, so I'm in no rush to get the model on.
Yeah.
I played Half-Life Alyx, and the game started, and immediately this giant creature slams its legs down next to you, and I think I have it recorded on my stream, but it actually scared me so bad I almost fell over. because it was just like, it was like, wow, look how beautiful the city is. And then you walk down some stairs and it goes, and it just like fucking hits the ground next to you. And I go, ah, like that. Like I almost like fall onto the ground in VR. And the chat's like, both are like, are you good? And I'm like, yeah, I'm just checking out the ground. Look at the detail down here.
Wow.
It was so scary. It was so scary. I don't know why it got me, dude. VR sometimes really just, it looks really, wait, that was the stream right before you got DKA? Maybe that was what took me out. Maybe
Yeah,
it wasn't. I was scared. Maybe.
It's the closest to IRL that Bo gets.
Yeah.
What is DCA?
That's what's been killing me. It's diabetic ketoacidosis.
Oh, I didn't know the abbreviation for it.
Yeah, that's the thing that's been obliterating me, basically.
Yeah.
You know how it be.
Blech.
Food's good at the hospital though. Every time I go back,
That's good.
like it. Yeah.
Blech.
They gave me meatloaf and they put a little parsley leaf on it.
Ooh.
Ooh, fancy. It's got a garnish. Wow.
Yeah, they garnished it too. So it's kind of like having a personal mate. All you got to do is almost die. So, and they also have like the really
I'll give it a
comfortable
try.
bed. Say
I mean,
again?
I hope it's
I
comfortable.
said I'll give it a try.
No,
I
don't do
feel
that.
like
You can't do that.
hospital beds are really uncomfortable. What are you talking about?
The ICU ones, they have ones that adjust to your back, where I'm at. So like depending on how you're like laying, it just like lifts you up in a certain way and presses like perfectly against your back. And it's so great. I love it. But the normal ER ones is very uncomfortable. But the ICU one, which is normally where they put me, is that's that good shit. And they come up with like a breakfast menu.
right now,
Huh?
like at home. Do you have like a real bed at home?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't. He
Kind of.
sleeps on a pile of pizza boxes.
No, not anymore. I got a bed frame now.
Well, I'm proud of
Okay.
you.
Oh yeah, I did do that.
Yeah, I didn't make
Yeah,
that
isn't that
up. That
insane?
wasn't a bit. That was real.
Oh.
Isn't that insane?
Yeah. I
needed
am
a
to get
bed
an
frame.
orange
The
while you guys
lore.
reckon with the realities and truths that I've been holding single-handedly. Oh my god, like Atlas holding up the world
I'm learning
for like a year.
The bull lore. The
This
bull
has
lore
been
runs
ruining
deep.
Ellie. I didn't know this it's so
I
deep
mean,
for her.
like, that's
Yeah.
the thing. Also, like,
How did he balance?
You just get enough of them.
How
how did it not
many?
mold?
It was quite a bit. We used to order a lot of pizza.
How did it not mold? That's my question.
I mean, who's to say that it didn't? You know what I mean?
Oh, Bo.
But we would replace it when it did because we just order a new pizza.
Oh, Bo.
If it helps at all, my roommate had one too.
That does not help. That makes it worse.
Oh, I thought that would help. My bad.
Your
We were both-
traffic
we were-
just smelled like
roommate under
musty
the
pizza.
butt.
I bet it still smells like musty pizza.
No,
to
it
this day.
doesn't. I'll tell you the god honest truth is that my roommate got his girlfriend and she came over for the first time and saw our
And
living
she was like,
conditions.
"Ew."
Yeah, it's basically.
I would. It would take everything not
My
to
God.
leave if I saw 2 pizza beds.
Oh, she
and it
didn't stay
smelled
very
like-
long.
Musty pizza.
It did not
Yeah.
smell like musty pizza. We had a candle.
Maybe you were nose blind to it. Ever thought about that's my biggest fear.
Are
Is
your
that
nose blind?
my-
Do you smell like shit?
No, like if my house stinks, like if my cat's litter box or something is like stinky,
But
and I'm
I
just
can't smell it
blind to
anymore.
it.
Exactly. Dude, that
That's my
one
biggest
candle
fear if I have
did
guests.
nothing.
Ugh.
That candle, I can tell already. I wasn't there. I know that candle did nothing.
Did you wait? I'm confused. So did you put a mattress
what?
on top of the pizza
Yeah.
boxes?
You
Yeah.
had one candle versus your entire musty pizza apartment. Is that what I missed?
Well, it's a house. So I
your
don't want to
entire
And
brag
that
or
house
anything.
moldy
is a house.
bathroom,
My bad.
too.
Pizza beds?
Guys, I feel like this is going down a path that I can't come back from right now.
I mean,
is
this,
where
okay. To be
It's a
fair,
bowl.
Bo, this is like you're using used pizza boxes. It's not like, oh, hey, like a pizza. You just got a bunch of like clean pizza boxes. This is pizza boxes
Used.
where you've eaten pizza.
no,
out of.
we'd wipe them down after.
It soaks into the cardboard.
Yeah, there's no way
Yeah.
you're wiping the grease out of there.
Well, I
Like with
mean,
just
you know, we
water?
try.
It's-
I think
it's
that's the thought that
pizza
counts.
infused cardboard at that point.
Oh, Rumimi
Like it's
says,
the-
but what pizza?
My favorite was spicy Italian sausage and green peppers. That was the way I
There's no
loved.
way that didn't smell the whole house
Oh
up.
my god!
Come on, man.
Rose room smelled like spicy Italian sausage.
Come on, man.
I can't have a girlfriend.
I never said that. I never said that. I've never remorsed about not having a girlfriend. I could get a girlfriend if I wanted to get a girlfriend. I just don't want to.
Oh, okay, W Riz.
Yeah. Show us how
Alright.
it's done, Bo.
Yeah, I was trying to teach
I
my
can't give away
freaking
the
chat how
secret.
to Riz yesterday, and now they're just saying little sis to me. So
What?
that's how well that went.
Wait, what? Why?
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. They just started doing it, and now they haven't stopped.
I think with a guy, the big thing is just confidence, to be honest. Like,
Okay, Slay.
yeah, I mean that's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
half of it. If you tell yourself that you're amazing and you're absolutely worth everything that you imagine yourself to be, then it will manifest and people will see that and they'll be like, damn, if you carry yourself with the confidence and you know, and all that other stuff, that shows. And
I
that's
think
honestly,
that kind of applies for girls too. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure it does.
There has to be for everybody. I think there has to be a bottom line of manifesting that you kind of deserve love. You know,
Mm.
Aww. Yeah, that's really
like
true.
just
Yeah.
because like if you are thinking on the train of thought that you are ugly or no deserve love or not cool enough or whatever, that you'll never get a relationship, you're going to subconsciously kind of go down that stuff.
I feel
anyway.
extremely targeted. Jesus Christ.
What?
You could just say
Yeah.
my name.
Not you.
I feel like you put yourself in the crosshair there.
I was not even imagining you.
I was not thinking about you at all. I don't know. You just stepped in front of the bullet.
Okay, cool.
I don't know why you did that.
She was like, "Oh yeah, if you think you're ugly and don't deserve love, then no one's ever gonna
think
like
that?
you. Even if you
I
read a
didn't know you
boy's
thought that.
thesis, even if you find a boy's thesis and read it, and then you tell him I read your thesis, and then it doesn't. They don't like that. They don't even like that."
Ellie.
Hmm?
That was too specific to be a general.
Yeah, that was very specific.
that was a
I'm glad you
joke.
called it out because I was thinking about it, but like I didn't want to say it. So I'm glad that you. That was very specific. Yeah,
No, that was a joke.
I feel like that was
Okay, guys, I'm gonna laugh at her joke because it was a joke. Can we all do that?
Mhm.
that was mean what we just did. That was very mean what we just did.
It was a joke. She said it was
No,
a joke.
it was nice. You laughed at my joke.
That was fucked up what we just did. that was like
laughing at
mean
her.
girl shit.
I laughed at your joke originally, but I was like, okay, I'll laugh a lot. I'll laugh again.
I
weren't-
appreciated it.
We weren't
Thank
laughing. We weren't laughing at you.
It's the joke.
We're laughing
I'm
with
just
you.
saying, if a guy found my patent
Mhm.
and read the whole application and was like, "Wow, very cool, Ellie," I would be rizzed.
That's all it takes.
Yeah.
To read the entire patent, I feel like is already
Right?
like that's
Dude, patent
dedication
applications are
and putting
long.
effort in.
Right?
No, I can see
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's charming.
I could probably be rizzed off less, to be honest.
Wait, okay, what's the minimum that would be riz?
That's some fucking self-respect, Minnie.
Someone coming up to me specifically rooming me, but this is different because I'm already like dating her. But konnichiwa,
Yeah,
fun, huh? I'm like,
Yeah. Dude, mine is just sad. Like, just somebody being nice to me. I'm like, I'm rizzed.
What the fuck? Minnie.
Don't say that.
You're the one that said it, not me. What do you mean don't say that to me?
No,
Like,
don't
nice
say
to someone
Minnie.
is
like,
the
you're
basis of-
disappointed in me.
well, I don't know.
You're disappointed in me?
No, I never said that. You're putting words in my mouth.
You kinda
No,
said
I never
that.
I never.
That's kinda what you
I
said.
literally never said the word disappointed. I just said Minnie. I was
Minnie.
just-
Like, no,
I
that's
was
like,
just-
what
I
the,
was- it
like
wasn't
you're saying,
disappointment.
Minnie, what the?
No, it wasn't Minnie. What the? It was something else. You know, I was like, it wasn't. It wasn't that emotion. It wasn't disappointment. It was. Like, come on now, like, you know what I mean? No, that's not disappointment. No, that's not disappointment. That's very different disappointment. Disappointment is like, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's disappointment. Mine's like, come on, like you know, that's not
Ellie,
like, come on.
Shumi, you gotta help me. I don't know.
No, Ellie, Shimmy, you gotta help me. I don't.
No, I think Minnie's right. Like, I think that
This is so fucked up.
I think it makes sense that basic human kindness would be attractive to people.
No, I mean, no, we're not even. I thought. Oh wait, are we still talking about that? I thought we were talking about the tone of voice for disappointment versus not disappointment.
Well, yeah, but that's what you were initially saying you were disappointed in her for, right?
No, I'm not disappointed. I was not disappointed. By the way, you tried to get me there. I'm not disappointed. You tried to fucking slide that in there.
It sounded like he was, wasn't he, Ellie? Like if he said, okay, when you said your patent thing, imagine if he went, Ellie. Would you think that he's disappointed in you?
I think he did. I think everyone did, but also I'm very used to that.
I don't think I did. I just didn't understand what goes into making a patent, so I think I stayed silent.
Hmm.
I think I'd say silent too. I'm gonna be honest.
Roll the clips.
Roll the clip. Rewind. Chat, can you post a clip? We gotta know. I gotta prove Minnie wrong.
What?
Oh my god, you sounded genuinely heartbroken by that.
Prove Minnie wrong. Patent tutorial stream when? Dude, I am not doing that. My company obtained this patent on my behalf with me as the inventor. I would never go through the process of actually patent. I had to be in all the meetings. It's hell. I don't know if any of you have been through the process of getting something patented. It's crazy. They get a lawyer to sit with you many times, and
Minibot I saucepin.
it's crazy. It's crazy how much goes into it. I would never do that for myself. Like, if I have a good idea, I'm just gonna let the world steal it because I don't want to do it. I don't want to do that. It's so much paperwork.
Honestly, what a
That
mood.
sucks.
But yeah, open source everything and get patents through work. Hey.
Yeah.
There you go,
Yeah.
chat. A little advice. Don't say you never learned something from watching VTubers.
Yeah,
Ellie
you've learned
teaches me something every time I watch her.
how to riz
Mhm.
and how to get patents.
One of those.
I feel like it's really key information to know. How to riz someone up and how to get a patent is that's pretty good info.
Dude, if I had a thesis and someone read it, I would be like, not bad.
Yeah?
I would be embarrassed. Don't read my fucking thesis, dude.
Why not?
Don't read my thesis. My thesis is probably anything I've written. I've just done the bare minimum, and well, actually, what I perceive as the bare minimum, and then I'm just like, okay, call it a day. This is good enough. Cool, let's move on. But then I'll read it again. I'll be like, okay, this is fine. But I don't want anybody to read it. I don't want anyone to read my work. I don't want anyone to look at anything I've created or anything. Don't look at me.
Don't look at me. Stop perceiving me.
Oh my god.
Look at me. Don't look at me.
Chocolate gifted a tier 1 sub to Thesis Nuts. They have given 3
Trey
gift
Devious.
subs in the channel.
I'm looking.
No, don't look. Stop. Stop looking. Stop perceiving me.
This is exactly what I expected a VTuber class to be. Stop perceiving me.
Stop perceiving
Our
me.
whole job is to be
I mean, I
perceived,
don't know.
and yet
In real
none
life,
of us
I
are
mean-
capable of being
Ugh.
perceived. We all panic.
It's hard.
Yeah. That's
hard to
me
be
like in
perceived.
real life. Oh my god, dude, the worst is if I'm like dancing or like doing something like vibing with my friend and then I see somebody looking at me and then I like my body functions are just like I don't want to move anymore.
Mm.
Yeah, it's surreal.
I can't move my body anymore.
I just go
Dude,
out
that's
with
just
my
my
like
life.
really extroverted friends, and then all the intention is on them, and I just get to like be a you know, I just get to watch. I just get to watch as they're like hee 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 life at a party, and I'm like, yeah, that's my friend right there. I feel so
That's my
proud
friend.
of them. I'm like, that's my friend right there. Hee hee.
I'm with them, guys.
Yeah, yeah.
I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't really have many moments where I tense up. Maybe for like a brief moment
It's
if
'cause
I'm
you
like
are that
debating
friend.
something. Oh. But that makes
You are the
sense.
friend that's like walking in and being like, "Hey, what's up, everybody?" And then you like make friends and stuff. And then I'm like, "It's all good because I'm with Bo, so I don't have to do
Aw.
anything."
That makes me really happy to hear.
Yeah.
I'm weird
Aw.
because I want to be the extroverted one, but like I get scared if people are perceiving me. So I'm like, hey, and then everybody looks at me and I'm like, never mind.
Hey, look away.
Look away. Like actually
Stop.
look away right now. Stop it.
Yeah, I never really had an issue with eyes being on me. I did in
We
middle
know.
school, but I grew out of it.
Wow, Ellie.
It is really cool though. Like I am genuinely very inspired by the way that you kind of just are like ready to hang and you're not worried about it, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know. I just I
You're built
guess
different.
it's I don't know if I'm built different. I think I'm just I don't know. It's hard to explain. I think theater instilled something in me where I'm like, well, I guess if I fuck up, oh well, right? Because it's like, in a weird way, I kind of look at it like fate, where I'm like, I guess it would have happened anyways. So it's like, you know, like nothing you can do about it. Might as well move on, right? So if I make a fool of myself, I kind of just go, well, you know, that happens, and then you just move on. You know, versus, I guess, thinking about it past that
That's so
point. I don't know.
alien to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm so happy for you that like that's like, you know, that you
Oh, I
have
know.
that mentality. It's really good. And that seems
Hmm.
really healthy to have that mentality. I wish I had that. It's funny that you're like, I think maybe it's because I was in theater, because I was in theater too. But
Oh yeah. I always forget that.
It did not have the same effect. Yeah. Yeah. It was
Yeah,
interesting.
I think it's a pretty common like I definitely feel like I am an outlier in the idea of like that approach to it. Like,
Yeah.
you know, like I'm not saying that as like theater, you know, put that in me per se. I don't know where it came from. I don't know. I've always had the idea of wanting to perform for people,
Mm.
like in a weird way, or make people like laugh to some degree, and I've never been
Mm.
like I think I told Minnie, like when I was a kid, I used to beat myself up on the playground to make people laugh. Like
Yeah.
I used to go the
That's so
extra mile for things.
sad.
Like so like I maybe it came from that. Maybe it came from like
Hype
I was like,
train.
oh look, I made a fool of myself. Oops, I've tripped kind of thing. And now I'm just like, well, now it's like applied to this in a way. I don't know. Dude, we got a hype train.
Yeah, we have a shared one.
Holy shit.
Holy.
Yeah.
I'm glad you don't. I hope you don't like still beat yourself up on.
Well, I don't go to a playground anymore, so I think I'm okay.
Oh, phew. Good.
Yeah. Now that was like elementary. Basically is when I did that. I would get in trouble for it. Because I would hit myself basically to make someone laugh if they were crying. Which, you know, that is the way it is when you're young. I didn't know better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never did anything like that. I guess okay, so my mindset for like wanting
Oh my
to
gosh, Lane Lives, thank you so much. Oh my gosh,
be more
I missed so
outgoing
many of
is
you.
like
Ty,
I've always
Tree,
been very
Lane
like
Lives.
social, like I want to do that
Red
stuff, but I just have
epicness.
been too like shy, like
Thank
I
you,
didn't
thank
want
you.
the attention. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
but after like I kind of went through a sucky situation, my
Mhm.
mindset has kind of shifted to like life is too short to like be worried
President,
about and like
thank you.
regret not doing some things. Like
Mhm.
being scared to dance in public with my friends just because I don't want people looking at me. So I've been working to try to get over the fear of it because I don't want the fear to hold me back from having a good time on the short life that we have. So that's
That's
kind of
so
where my
good.
mindset goes.
Oh my god, I love
No, that's
that.
good.
That's really sweet. I think
Yeah.
like one thing that helped me was that like I was really socially anxious and I felt like if a conversation wasn't working out, it's my fault, right? But then on some level I was like, why is it my responsibility to be like the person who's keeping this conversation going? I
Yeah.
deserve somebody who also wants to speak to me. And if
Yeah.
that doesn't have to, you know, if this person doesn't put any effort into speaking to me, then maybe they're not worth my time. Like maybe they aren't worth my time versus the other way around, you know? And so I think that helped a bit. Also, I was like, now I'm like, hee, I have such lovely friends that, you know, like talking to me and I like talking to them. So surely I can't be that bad. When I communicate with other people.
I don't know if this like resonates for you, but I feel like the advice I was always given was like, don't be desperate, right? Like you gotta act like you don't care that much if they're your friend. You gotta stop being so desperate. But like you can't do that until you actually aren't desperate. Like for me, like of course I was desperate for friends. I didn't have any. And now that I'm not, I move through the world with so much confidence and poise because I'm like, I have the best friends in the world and it literally doesn't matter if anyone doesn't like me because I have them. And now I'm like, well, now I'm much more appealing as a friend, but I couldn't have possibly like summoned this back then. Like that was impossible. Like people always tell people like, oh, you need to have confidence. But confidence, I think, largely comes from having the kinds of experiences that make you feel confident, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I think it's really difficult to kind of like I don't know, especially if you're making new friends, you don't have a lot of friends. I remember when I switched to a different like high school, I had a lot of friends before, but I no longer had them anymore. I like moved and everything was different. And so I was like, it's fine. I'm just going to sit here and let someone approach me. Oh wait, I've said this before where I'm like, I'm just sitting there reading a book and I'm staring.
And then immediately Rumimi was like, hey.
Hey. Well, not immediately, but like
within 10 seconds, the clock started ticking.
I did manifest it. I'm always like, I'm gonna manifest friendships as much as I can. I'm just gonna think really hard that eventually we'll be friends and it'll happen.
Yeah, that's like a mindset like I like a lot. Is like I think faking that you don't need friends is an energy that like is very hard, like you said, Ali, to do. Like that's kind of an impossible energy to come up with. What I did when I was kind of in that situation, maybe like last year, like over a year ago, is like I more so wanted to fake personal confidence, like thinking thoughts like that I did deserve friendship, like you said, Shumi, or like, you know, stuff more along the lines of that, like that I did deserve friendship and that I was cool and that I didn't have to change and that I could just be myself going into a friendship. And like, it shouldn't be a question of do they like me, but more of a question like, do I like them? Like, do I vibe with them? You know?
Yeah.
And like, when I started doing that, then I feel like people were kind of more inclined to want to be friends with me, because like I was just being myself and I was unapologetically being myself.
Yeah.
And I was manifesting the friendships. Like Shubi's, I was sitting there with a book.
Yeah.
Also,
and also, I feel like when you're unapologetically yourself, you actually end up making more friends because, you know, instead of holding yourself back, you find people who are like, hey, this is my like brand of weird or like this is exactly the kind of person that I would want to hang out with. But like when we're so self-conscious about how we portray ourselves, it feels harder to actually like meet the people that we want to meet and like
I was always so scared of anyone disliking me, of alienating anyone. But I feel like when you do that, you make yourself really unapproachable and kind of unappealing. Like, I had this friend. I don't even know if I would call her a friend. She's very good, and she deserves good things. And she's come a long way now, but she was not in a good place then. And she was in some ways the first person I'd ever been friends with, but it's a shaky definition. I did her homework. She would make me tie her shoes. She would literally just be like, Ellie, tie my shoes, just like in the middle of the hallway. And it was like the first thing that I'd really had that was like even close to a friend. And I spent years clinging to this, even though she obviously did not like me. Because I was like, but if I didn't have her, I wouldn't have any friends. And my sister was like, you don't have any friends because you are clinging to a very weird person who makes you tie her shoes. No one's gonna be like, ooh, who's that girl tying that girl's shoes? I want to be her friend. Okay, please someone say something. You're stressing me out.
I'm sorry, I zoned out. I'm disassociating right now. I got confused.
I was thinking, I was like, maybe I would be like, I want to be friends with that person. They seem cool and like deserving of better friends than someone who makes them tie their shoes.
Thank you so much for 10 gifted. Oh
I
my
would
god.
probably do something similar.
Thank you.
To me. Like I would feel like kind of bad seeing that, and I would just kind of step in like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah. I mean, like, I've had friends where I kind of understand the vibes. A friend I've had when I was younger, they, you know, it was, like, convenient to hang out with them, and they seemed to like me and, like, hang out with me and stuff. But they would kind of, how do I describe this? Like,
Chocolate,
we would hang
thank
out with
you.
other people, and they would always kind of
Chocolate
make me the
gifted
butt
a
of the
tier
joke.
1 sub to
And that was
1_100_
kind of like
people.
it was
They have
like
given
haha
4 gift
friends.
subs in the channel.
But if anyone's expendable, or like if we need somebody to like run through the mud to grab this thing, I don't want to do it. I don't want any of my like good friends to do it, so I'm gonna get Shumimi to do it.
Yeah.
Little things like that. So it's those aren't really your friends. Yeah, a friend of convenience, or just like this is someone who like, you know, they tolerate me and I'm lonely, so I'm cool with sticking with them. But eventually when you like you know, stop hanging out with them, you like set your boundaries, you do feel better eventually. And also I think it's still a good, not a good experience to have, but it's good now to know that that is not friendship, you know.
And just
Like
like
how to recognize it.
being
Yeah,
alone is
exactly.
nicer. Like you kind of, when you're in that for a long time, you forget how good being alone can feel. But I had this whole fear of like, then I would have no one to sit with again and I would have to sit alone again. But like, oh my God, sitting alone is awesome sometimes. Go sit in the library, get some work done. That's so much better than, you know, that nightmare, right?
100%.
I sat
Yeah, I
alone
agree.
today.
It's very nice, isn't it?
Yeah. I was running errands and I just stopped for food and just sat by myself and ate it. It was nice.
Contemplative.
Yeah, I was thinking a lot. My brain was like this.
Yeah, I do that occasionally as well. I not too long ago actually I went out and I locked myself out of my house recently. Did I tell you guys that?
No?
No.
Yeah, I locked myself out of my house because I wanted to go get something to like eat, and I like stepped out and I closed the door. And the moment I closed the door, I realized I didn't have the key in my pocket, so I kind of just sat there and stared at my door. And then I called my roommate and I was like, "Hey man, I've locked myself out of the house." And he's like, "That sucks." And I was like, "Yeah." And I was like, "Well, I'm kissing my girlfriend right now." Is actually what he told me. He said, "I'm kissing my girlfriend right now." And I went, "That's cool." And he went, "Yeah." And I went, "All right, well, good luck with the locksmith." And then he hung up on me. And I actually I thought he was joking, and I was like, he's gonna call back. He did not call me.
Dude, you should have
actually
called
had
me.
a call.
You could have gotten in
what do you
there
mean?
easy.
We're so far away.
No, I'm not saying that I would have gotten
Ellie
you
knows
in.
how to pick a lock.
And like, okay, you're picturing like sticking things into a lock. You don't have to do that. Breaking in is so easy. This is not like a new house. Oh my God. You could use a credit card and just like hip check your door a little and get in there. Easy peasy. No sweat.
Yeah, that's what I tried.
I'm
It didn't
sure.
work.
I'm sure we could have done it, man. It's just a little bit of know-how.
It's so the
Ellie,
door
you know how to
itself.
break into doors?
I know how to break into anything, dude. I've broken in a lot.
Ellie, yeah, isn't
Oh.
that like Ellie was telling us how she befriended befriended Joe, and it was like breaking in to do his dishes.
Well, it wasn't just
Breaking in
his.
is
There were
so
5
easy.
people in that
Great
house. He was just
Oh,
one
sorry,
of them.
my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, get it right. Get it right.
Wait, that's even more impressive that you broke into a house with multiple people.
Well, I was doing it at like 3 a.m.
Still.
As you do. You know.
And in that case, that was super
Perfect,
easy because they literally had like windows that didn't lock. So like easy.
Oh, yeah, that's
And most
easy.
people don't even lock their windows. So like,
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm
you might
anxious
want to
about
lock
that
your
stuff, so
windows.
I do. Bro, I lock things tightly.
you also have a big dog. No one's breaking into your house.
Big dog.
He's a little scary. I have
Big
family
dog.
members that are scared to meet him. When my
Aw.
uncle comes over, he's like, "Is he locked up?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "Are you sure? Is it safe for me?" "Yeah."
I love Griffin. So cute.
Dude, in the house that I grew up in, I don't think I ever had a key. And I would come home from school and I would just crawl in the back window every single day.
Dang.
Like,
That's impressive.
you just do it, man. If you want to get into a
Yeah, just
house,
do it.
nothing is stopping you.
Kind of a crazy thing to say. Gonna be honest, but that's fine. You know.
Will you
This
break
is the
into
message
my
we're
house,
sending.
Ellie mini butt?
To hang out and do your dishes? Heck yeah.
You don't have to do my dishes. That's okay. You can just
Ramimi,
hang
here
out.
I come. I'm gonna say hi. And then I'm gonna sweep the
Oh, I
leg.
should probably. I was gonna say I should probably warn her. That's like, hey, Ellie's gonna break into our house. Do not.
Do
Well,
not
it's
engage.
fine.
Do not.
It's fine. I could definitely
not
fight
engage.
Rumimi and win. I know I couldn't. This is memes. I know I couldn't. Listen.
Wow, we've had a myriad of topics today of like you want to get into a house, you can. Be confident in yourself.
I've locked myself out of my house like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, that was the first time I think I've done it in a very long time. I was so hungry and I just wasn't thinking. And I was like, I'm just gonna go grab myself some food. And the moment the door shut, I knew I made a terrible mistake. And I was like, well,
Oh.
yeah.
Next time, call me.
Yeah.
I swear, I could get you in that house.
So I don't know if I want to go to specifics about my door, but whatever.
Yeah, maybe.
It's-
Yeah.
That's why I said next time,
whatever.
call me.
Okay.
Not on
I will.
stream.
Yeah. I'll call you and I'll show you what the door looks like, and then we can break in together. I can
Heck
put you on
yeah.
speakerphone, and all the people that are walking up and down my street can hear me talking to someone, being like, "Okay, so what you want to do to get in is you want to do this," and I'm like, "Hey, hello."
Sorry, I
Just
live
like waving
here.
to them.
Hi,
Hi, this is my
howdy,
house.
howdy ho, neighbor.
Hi, this is my house. Hi, neighbor.
I'm
Yeah.
here, probably. Hee hee.
The worst part is that I was trying to get in using the credit card and stuff like that. And my next door neighbor, there was someone walking down the road, and my neighbor saw them and started talking to them. And they walked out into the middle of the road, as you do in the South. And they just sat there and just stared at me as I was like hip checking the door and trying to open it. And they're just like, "Strawberry door, ain't it?" And I'm like, "Yup." And they're like, "What you do? Like you down about?" I went, "Yup." And they went, "That's about the pain nest right there, ain't it?" And I was like, "Yup, it is. Yeah, it sure is." Yeah, and they just sat there and watched me, and I was like, "Please stop perceiving me right now. I am at my weakest. Please do not look at me right now. I'm trying to fucking open this goddamn door. I just want to eat my food that I got, and I can't even watch YouTube while I'm doing it."
Campbell
How can I
said not
eat?
a single word was understood, but I understood all of what you said.
Yeah,
I
that's because you
didn't understand
speak
the last
fluent Southern.
Sentence. But that's it.
Yeah.
I understood bits and pieces. What we gotta do, how do you guys feel about doing like an introductory lockpicking handcam stream collab?
Ooh, like
Yeah.
I
How do
thought
we-
actually.
We all
How
get
do we- how do we-
I've
lockpicks
always
and we
wanted
try
to learn
and...
how to pick a lock.
Right? Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah, I would love that.
I had to figure out how to get a hand cam going.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, can I tell you guys a story? It's not about me, it's about Rumimi. Is it okay?
Yeah.
Can I tell you a story? So she used to live in like a second floor apartment, not like a very big apartment building, not one of those like really tall ones, but one of those like smaller ones, more like a like picture motel-esque building, right? She I think like went out to go get food with her dad, and then like they forgot keys. They forgot to bring keys. And then the only way to get back into the house, the second floor window where they lived was open just a crack. So in order to get back into the house, she scaled the side of the side of the building and like
That's
jumped
so
from
cool.
windowsill to windowsill to
Holy
reach
shit.
to reach the open window so she could like shimmy it open and get on in there.
Oh my god.
And it's funny because when she was telling me the story, we were walking by and then she was like, "Yeah, you see that like chipped part of that windowsill?" I was like, "Yeah." And she said, "That's because I had to jump there and then it like started breaking. So then I had to jump away from it." I was like, "Oh my goodness." So
Holy
I think if
shit.
we ever get locked out, I'm good.
Yeah, you're
my
set.
Ask her
God,
to do
that's
it.
so sick.
Yeah, Rumimi can do it.
Wow, sorry.
It's crazy.
I think she's cool.
Yeah, I would say, yeah, she is cool. That's fucking badass.
What the heck?
Yeah, we had a fence, and I was like, so my brother came over, and he was like, "Do you want to jump the fence?" And I stared at it for a minute, and I said, "I'm just gonna fucking spend the money, dude." I was like, I can't be bothered to try to like climb the fence that we have in the back, so I just gave up immediately. Meanwhile, Rumimi fucking went for it and was like, "I'm gonna
should've
whatever
gone for
hurdles in
it.
front of me."
You should have gone for it.
I would have been severely hurt somehow, knowing my luck. I don't know. I would have like tripped and face planted on like driveway or something like that, and it would have been over for me. I don't know. I couldn't have done it. I know my limits. I have to call
Over
it.
for you?
Yeah, it would have been the end.
No!
No.
Favorite animations, thank you.
That was
Months
so
with
much
Coke Bud
passion.
Crew.
No!
Gosh.
Ellie for the fun
It's like you just
content.
watched a movie and your favorite character passed. No! But yeah, he did not come and open the door for me. My roommate did. My roommate is not as cool. He was like, I'm kissing my girlfriend.
Wait,
and
was
so
he in the
I
house
cannot.
kissing his girlfriend? I assumed when you said
No,
that.
he was at her place.
Oh, okay. Because when you said that for a second, I thought he was in the house kissing his girlfriend, and I
No,
was
dude,
gonna
if
lose
he
my
was-
mind.
If he was in the house kissing his girlfriend, I would have just turned into an ape and just started banging on every single window in the house until like he opened it, making gorilla noises.
How's
like I
your
would
kissing
have not.
going now? You like smooching to loud noises?
Yeah.
Try
Turn on-
focusing.
Yeah, put on
Get
loud
my
music
phone.
on your phone and just be like,
Yeah,
"How
that's
is
what I was gonna
this,
say.
huh?"
Yeah, turn on loud music and just turn into an ape and just slam on the windows over and over again. And just yeah,
Just start
no, he
howling
was.
like a
Yeah.
wolf. It's like, is this helping? Is this good? Do you like this? Open the door. That's crazy. I actually thought
Find
you
the
meant that your
window where you
roommate
can
was
stare
like
at them
inside.
for,
He's like,
like-
nah, man.
No, he was
I'm
at her place.
smooching right now.
No, he was like, no, he just picked up and he's like, oh, I'm smooching my girlfriend. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. And he was like, yeah.
Sucks
And he's
to
like,
be
well-
you. He said, sucks to suck, bro.
He basically did. And so I had to call the lockpick guy to come up, and he was very kind. He was very, very sweet. And he was like, what happened, man? And I was like, I don't know, dude. It's just been one of those days. And he's like, I get it, man.
Oh.
He's like, I get it, man. He's like, you all right? And I'm like, yeah.
Oh, I would have cried. If he said, are you all right? I would instantly start crying. I'd be like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was
lockpicks
like-
charge a lot. How'd that go?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, you know, it is what it is. It's also on Memorial Day, too. So they,
Oh,
they
no.
charged me extra.
Oh
Oh.
no.
Mhm.
Oh.
I would
just
be
sit
mad
there.
at your roommate because, like, he could have just come over.
Yeah, well, you know, he has a girlfriend, you know? I get it. You know, he's smooching his
I
girlfriend.
don't know. I
Uh,
think if I had a girlfriend, I still wouldn't leave my friend out in the cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like that's the thing is like I feel like if smooching was happening, you get that call. It's like, hang on, babe, my friend needs me. You coming or you staying?
And
That's
then
very
his
kind
girlfriend
of
would
you.
have been like, wow, you're so cool. You're such a good friend. Wow.
Yeah, literally, if you're opportunity
Right?
for Riz,
Oh my gosh, can you imagine the riz of
then
like,
you get to be the hero.
I'm sorry, babe. We can smooch later, but I got saving to do. I gotta go be
Literally.
heroic.
I gotta help my bro.
I wish he saw it
needs
that
me.
way. I wish he saw it. I wish he saw it
And
this
at the
way.
same time, can you imagine if you're making out with your boyfriend and he like gets a text and you're like, oh, what was that, babe? And he's like, oh, my friend's locked outside.
But what if he lied to her? Like, what if his friend didn't say? Like, what if he gets the phone and he's like, well, no, because he said, Bo, you said he said, good luck with the locksmith, right?
Yeah.
So
And it was
she
on
knew,
phone?
and she was just
So
like,
she knew?
yeah, let's get back to smooching. I love
guess so, I
smooching
mean-
you, babe.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
If somebody,
I mean, maybe she
like-
was like, that kind of sucks. But then like, I'll bring it up later. You
That could have been a thing.
Mm,
I don't know. But I got the locksmith, and they came in like 30 minutes, and I was sitting outside in my front lawn eating a burger.
How long does it even take to kiss someone? Like, how long does that even take?
I guess it depends on the scenario.
And like if they're
Like, you could be cuddle smooching,
what?
you know?
What?
Like, cuddling and, like, kissing.
How long does that take? A kiss is... Mwah!
I mean, I was gonna say that maybe it's like, you kiss, but then
And then you just do it again? You just keep doing it? For how long?
What the fuck is this? No, dude, Ellie just gave us the representation of a human first time kissing each other. That was like, they kissed for the first time, and then someone did it again. They went, "What do you mean you?" And then you did it again, dude.
just do
What
it
the
again.
fuck is wrong? You're an animal, dude. Relax.
Bro,
You know what's
like, we get
crazy?
it.
I once had friends who told me that the longest they've like kissed somebody was 2 hours, and I'm like, 2
I don't remember you
hours?
told me that. That's fucking
You're
crazy,
messed
Phil.
up! You're gonna get like pruny like you've been in the bath! You're gonna become a sea creature! That's messed up!
I was like, how do you have like any spit left in your mouth?
Oh,
You know? And then for those who are being who are like, guessing that no, it was just they just smooched for 2 hours.
For 2 did they like stop? How did they breathe?
I don't know. What I was thinking, I was like, wouldn't you get bored? Wouldn't you get bored?
Yeah.
You know.
This
Right?
is crazy. This is
Hours?
like if
Like, I
someone
love
hugged for
Mimi,
2 hours.
but, like 2 hours?
It's like a
That's
2-hour hug.
Yeah, I feel like there would have to be a stopping point at the very least where
My
you have to
Lanta.
be like, that's enough. All right, I got the point. I love you too, kind of thing, right? You have to be like, yeah. I don't. He could have also just like not been kissing. Could have just been like cuddling her, and he was just like memeing me. I don't know.
That still sucks.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It wasn't that bad though. The guy got there quick.
I feel bad for you.
Oh, is there like a
Why?
halftime break? Yeah, does someone sing the anthem?
Halftime show. It's so good.
Oh wait, you mean for the kissing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hmm. I thought you meant for like what happened. I was like, what are you talking about? I was like, what do you mean a halftime break? A halftime
What
break
is
for kissing.
overtime like?
Oh God.
You know, I think like after my friend told me that, I was already dating Rumimi, right? So I told her that, and she was like 2 hours, and I think we were both on the same page of like, I love you, but I don't know if I would kiss you for 2
Yeah,
hours.
that's a
straight.
long.
That's a
Yeah.
really long
A
time.
long
That's
time to
like,
not do
It's a
anything
long
else.
time.
it's like a
that's the thing, it's
feature-length
like-
film. That is longer than a
Yeah.
feature-length film is required to be.
And I feel like that has to be more of an active activity. Like you can't even like kiss somebody for 2 hours while watching something.
Right?
Like
Like
you
that's the thing.
could
We're
Yeah.
just
hold
like hanging out.
somebody's hand while watching
Mwah.
something and like not even think about it. But like that's a lot of kissing and not doing anything else.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's also like we could be spending quality time together. We could be talking about our dreams and our hopes and our lives. But then instead we're spending 2 hours just macking lips and like breathing each other's
We could be
stale
talking
ass
about
air.
our dreams.
Wait, the stale air is getting me,
Why
and
did
I
you
don't know
laugh
why.
at that? Is it funny
Oh.
that we talk about our hopes and dreams?
No, it's not funny. It's just I don't know why. It's just like I imagined like some chast kid being like, kiss? Why would we kiss? We could be talking about our hopes and dreams and our life together. Do you want to kiss?
I
And
like to
it's
discuss philosophy and literature.
We could talk about my favorite etymology of certain words.
Okay, hey, we're getting a little targeted.
What's etymology?
Etymologies
It's
are the
like the
origins
origin of
of
a word.
words, and
Oh.
I have like a giant several volume etymological dictionary, which was my birthday present for several years.
I just want to say that wasn't like meant to be targeted, but if I had to pick one of us that it would target, it would be you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, it just lines up.
So wait,
You know?
how long is a normal kiss?
It depends.
No idea.
It,
Depends on the
I
person.
think it really just depends on the scenario, right? Like if you're like about to head out and they're like, "Hey babe, I'm gonna head out," and they're like, "All right," and you go, "Mwah." There you go,
Mwah.
quick kiss, right? All right, see you later, right?
I
Versus,
didn't know Bo was the expert on kissing.
Bo had a girlfriend for
dated
like
in the
3
past.
years.
yeah,
Oh.
He
Yeah,
gets his
I've-
kisses in.
I've dated. I'm a
He's
yeah, when it,
kissed.
I am a very like affectionate with my partners in the way like I like cuddling and stuff like that. Surprisingly, well, I guess it's not surprising. I feel like that's pretty on par for someone that's like, I don't know, but that's pretty on par. Not too surprising.
I think it's normal. It's gotta be
Yeah.
normal.
But there's like the little chast like I'm going kiss, and then there's the I love you kiss, right?
What's that?
That's a little bit longer than probably a chast kiss, I would imagine, right? It's like
Also, like, how specific are we getting here? Because like, I don't want.
I mean, I don't know,
So
'cause
this
Minnie-
is what you're doing with your lips.
yeah, because Minnie, it felt like Minnie wanted me to double down and elaborate because she was
No.
like,
No, I just mean the time. I just mean the time. Like Ali was asking.
I don't think I've ever timed my kisses though. Like like I don't know, like
The estimate.
like an estimate of like I love
Like
you
if
kiss,
you were to like mwah mwah mwah, like how
like
how
a chast kiss is like it's quick, like right, it's like the mwah 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 kind of thing,
I
right?
always thought it was pronounced
The-
chaste.
Okay,
Right? It's
The,
chastity,
uh,
but you're chaste if you maintain your
the
chastity.
chaste kiss.
Am I wrong?
chase
I'm gonna
kiss.
Google it.
Is very quick. The other
I thought
one,
he was saying chess, like the game.
the chess kiss.
No,
as we're
see,
playing
that would
4D
be
chess.
targeted.
Each time you click the clock, mwah, it's
Yeah, this whole time I thought he
No,
was saying
no,
chess
no, no.
kiss. I was
You're
like, why is
completely
it called a
misunderstanding
chess
it.
kiss?
Chess is a game of tension. If you kissed every turn, it would break the tension. The whole point is
Oh,
that you
sorry,
don't kiss
sorry.
the whole time, and you play the whole game, and you're like looking into each other's eyes, trying to figure out what you're thinking, what you're planning, what what every move means. And there's so much tension, and you care about winning. And then at the end, you kiss.
You kiss at the end of chess?
Have you written? Okay, let me ask
No,
you.
I'm
a
just
You
saying,
ever
like
been to
you
a chess tournament
could.
before,
I'm
Vinny?
just saying,
Did you
like
write
you
a
could.
fanfic
You do that at the end of
about
every
you
tournament.
and Gale playing chess?
No, I have only written very, very chaste fanfics about Gale. And I'm not in any of them.
But yeah, they kiss at the end of chess tournaments, Minnie.
Okay.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying,
Yeah.
like, they could. Listen, man, I was a teenager full of teenager feelings, and I didn't get out much. Suddenly, I was
You
in
know
a
what?
room with a lot of boys.
I mean, whenever I play chess with Rumimi, it's like, hee hee, winner gets a smooch on the cheek.
Oh, that's really
And then I'm
cute.
like, all right, I'm killing you now.
Wow.
and then you're like, I've murdered you. I've murdered you, my love. Time to kiss me on the cheek.
Yeah, yeah. I'm very competitive. We're very competitive.
I try not to be competitive so that I don't make things less fun.
I think competitiveness can make things fun.
I think it's like
Especially
you
if
can be
you like,
competitive,
sorry.
but also like not like a sore winner or a sore loser. You know?
Yeah.
And you can put up like things to like compete over. Like if I win, I get this, and if you win, you get this.
Mm-hmm. Especially if the thing that you get is like no stakes, you know? Like when I
What?
tell Rumimi, if I win, you have to give me a kiss. And if you win, I have to give you a kiss. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh shoot. Now I'm
The
serious.
stakes are high.
Uh-huh.
That's
Mhm.
cute.
That's weak
Like-
behavior. You're weak behavior.
Yeah.
No.
What, do you have a fiance? Do you have a handsome husband? Do you have a beautiful woman in your
You
house
done
who
fucked
loves
up.
you?
You fucked up now. You fucked up now.
You're
Now
a
you
wiener.
fucked up. Now you
Lonely
fucked up.
and a wiener.
Now we're all on you.
Guys, he's already
Fucking
dead.
fight back, man.
Guys, he's already
Okay,
dead.
guys,
He's on the floor right now. Guys, he's
Fucking
dead.
fight back, man.
Nobody calls my friend weak.
Especially not Shumimi.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
No, because Shumi's so strong.
True and real.
Aw.
Shumi's got biceps.
Yeah, give him a flex.
Boom.
Show him.
Ooh, they can't see.
Ooh.
Oh, wait. I actually have a toggle. Hold on.
Yeah!
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. Buff.
Holy.
Buff.
If only one day
So
I
for
can
the
dream.
rest of us.
Yeah, wowie.
I can only dream to be as buff.
Mhm.
Electrical isopod. Wait, that's such a cute name. Thank you for the follow.
Aw.
That is a
Aw,
cute name.
That's a cute name.
Isopod.
That's what the code bugs are. They're electrical isopods.
Yeah.
So
That's so
cute.
good. Oh, when my friends came over, I was like, look, this is a code bug, like my plush.
What'd they think?
And then
Did they love it?
they thought he was really cute.
Yeah!
They're like, oh, look at his little face.
Yeah, look at his little
Adorable.
face. I love his little face.
Yeah, I like
Oh,
my
such
code
cute
bug
little
plush.
faces.
Best thing I ever got.
Hey, do you
Ever.
guys
That
ever,
code
Aw.
bug keeps you alive.
do you
bro.
guys ever,
It does. A good luck charm.
do you guys ever,
Ellie?
you guys
Yeah.
ever,
Yeah.
you ever do that?
What?
Do what?
What?
It's the server plush!
Oh, you're squeaking it. Oh, we couldn't hear
We
it.
can't hear it.
We can hear it because of the Discord compression, so it was
So
just
it was
quiet. Yeah, it was just
Do
you,
you
you
guys
guys ever. Yeah, no, it was just like
You
I don't
guys
know. I guess maybe sometimes. I mean, I don't know. Possibly, I guess.
I was stop. Like you were stopping every time you got interrupted. I was like, "Where, Ellie?
Yeah,
We're listening."
yeah. I was like, I'm here. I'm
Oh
listening.
no, I was just like I was just like rapidly hugging the plush to make it go like,
Aw.
you know.
Yeah, I didn't
I
get a
do.
server plush, sadly. I wish I did, but
Oh.
Oh,
yeah.
I dare not hug it because I know if my dog. I'm not saying his name because he's in the hallway. I know if he finds out that it squeaks, he will hunt it. And
Yeah.
I like that he's like lurking. Like the way you describe him is like he's a fucking entity that you'll accidentally summon, like some kind of eldritch god. You're like, I dare not say his name, for he is in the hallway.
His name.
Two legs. I don't trust him.
I showed that, dude. I could honestly, I could see him walking on 2 legs. I'm gonna be 100% with you.
He's kind of got human eyes. He's sometimes a little bit. He does have man eyes.
A bit of a walker, if
Yeah,
you
I
will.
love him.
Like
though.
he has too many thoughts in his head. Like there's so oh he's looking at me. Oh god.
He heard you, dude. He knows
He's like,
English.
"What up, what?"
He's coming.
It's over.
Hey.
We lost another one. Act cool. Everyone be cool. Everyone be cool.
Oh my god, someone named Muscle Mommy just followed me.
Holy congratulations!
Oh.
Hey, some for the rest of us. God damn.
Yeah, come on, man.
I don't squeeze my Serbi plush very often because Shmaimai, the first day I got it, I was really excited about it, and then he wanted to steal her, and then he got his little stinky breath all over him.
No.
All over Serbi, and then I was like, no, Serbi, no, smells like stinky dog breath. No.
What
But
what was that
he
noise?
Loves her.
Which one?
What?
What was okay, I don't know if that was,
What is
I swear to
going on,
God, was that the griffin sneeze?
No.
Oh, what the fuck did I hear? Chat, did anyone else hear that?
I think I
Was that me?
laughed,
Like a-
and
a
you're judging
chortle?
me.
No, I don't think it was you laughing because it went like that. That was the noise I heard. So I don't know if it was in real life or it was in Discord, is what I'm trying to figure out right now. I don't know if something fell or if that was like on one of your guys' end. I don't think it was your laugh. I didn't hear you laugh.
I went like,
Did you guys hear that? No, that was definitely not it. No, it was like a loud like thump. I think my roommate might have dropped something in the other room and I thought it was on Discord. It was like a loud thump. I didn't know if that was like I thought Griffin sneezed in the mic.
maybe
So
he
then I was
dropped
bringing it up.
something.
He's
This
a
member
big-
in this Discord called.
Ooh.
It's like that one horror movie where they were like Skype. Remember that?
Oh yeah,
Unfriended?
and someone else joins the call,
Yeah.
and then they're like,
Yeah, I know.
yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah, everyone put your hands up. This isn't funny anymore. And it goes, "Ba-da." Whatever the noise was that Skype made. What was it?
Yeah. And then it's just like, oh
R.I.P.
no,
Skype.
we're being hunted by a mystery man. I think that was the premise. I never saw it, but I saw the trailer a
Yeah,
bunch of
I don't know
times.
if it was good or not.
Seems right.
I
That
used
seems
to
right.
love to watch horror movie trailers to like microdose fear.
Yeah, I get that because I can't watch a full like horror movie, but I could watch the trailers and go, and then,
Yeah,
like, over it
exactly.
in like 30 seconds. Yeah. Same guy, different shirt.
Same guy, different
guy,
shirt.
different shirt. My sister used to watch a lot of Final Destination, and when I was a kid, I didn't know what that was, and so she had it on, and then I developed crippling anxiety. I don't think only because of that, but I will say it's not great to watch a movie where they're like, these are all the crazy ways where one person could die. I
Yeah.
also did watch a show called 1001 Ways to Die.
Oh, I remember that show.
Also didn't help. You did? I thought it
Do you
was a
remember
Canadian
the
thing.
guy that like said
No,
on
that was in America.
Oh.
the pepper, whatever it was, the pepper spray,
Wait,
remember that
I feel
one?
like I know what you're talking about. I think
and like
so.
it went up, and then it killed him. Remember that?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I just
I don't know the show, so I'm just gonna.
Every episode,
Listen.
it's like talking about like a crazy way that a person has actually died. I think.
yeah. What a
yeah.
morbid show.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
feels
I
kind
know.
of
I also
wearing.
watched it when I was like 10.
Yeah, I did too. I watched it when I was pretty young
Like
too.
I feel like I would
just-
feel bad if like my mom died or something, and then someone was like, "Can we make a funny show about it?"
Oh Jesus. Your mom
Yeah.
died in a peculiar way. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't know. Maybe they paid well. I don't know.
I
hope
doubt
so.
it.
But I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like a not like prime time kind of show that I'm thinking about it.
It was like you stayed up too late,
Yeah, it was one of
Kind of
those.
show.
Yeah.
and then you were like, "Oh, I should have been to sleep." But then now it's too spooky, and you can't fall asleep anymore. So you're just watching the show where people have died. It's kind of messed up.
We never really had
Yeah.
TV, so for me, it would always be radio.
Oh.
So like if I was spooked at night, I would like listen to because I shared a room, so I would have to turn the radio on really, really quiet and pull it under the blanket with me, and I would like just put my ear against it, and I would be like, "Come on, reassuring voices, reassuring voices."
Aww.
Aw, that's
cute.
cute. This is sweet.
I'm trying to think. They don't do radio dramas anymore, do they? That's a dead thing, right?
No, they do. It's not
Oh,
a
they still
big
do them?
thing,
Sure they do.
and they mostly do them on podcasts, right? So like they'll be like in a sense, like Magnus Archives is a radio drama, right?
My friend.
Wait, what is?
Like Magnus
The
Archives.
Magnus Archives?
What is Magnus Archives?
It's fun.
It's like a fictional radio show.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like
Kind of like it like has world building, I think, of like the town that it's set in.
Not so much. The whole premise is
Oh
that
wait,
like
no, I was thinking about something else.
there are distinct
Something else.
entities that are each kind of fear, and they are like feeding off of seeding those fears in the world. And so you just get like a bunch of, and someone is like documenting this, so you just get like a bunch of spooky stories of like spooky happenings for different kinds of fear. And then you get to like classify what you personally are most afraid of. Yeah, Welcome to Night Vale is also a good example.
Yeah, I was thinking of Welcome to Night Vale. That's the one.
Oh, I love Welcome to Night
Oh.
Vale.
Yeah. It's like set in a fictional desert town called Night Vale, and it's like they're basically talking about like locals, bizarre and scary events that happen. It's pretty cool. Mm-hmm.
huh? I didn't know that was a thing. That sounds pretty cool. Though.
Yo,
Is it on YouTube
yeah.
or?
I don't know if this is
Podcast.
interesting. You guys can totally tell me to frick off, but I am curious
Mhm.
if I find a list of the entities and tell you guys just like a sentence description of each, what your biggest fears are and which ones you find most spooky. Is that something that we would be interested in or not?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah,
Go
do
for it.
Because I want to
I'm
know what
gonna
you
make
guys
myself
are
do
scared of.
I'll be right back.
A lot of things.
Yeah, me too, Shumi.
I'm scared of many things.
Okay. So I have our reference. And I'm
Okay.
ready. Okay. So the end, fear of death, very simple. The desolation, fear of cruelty, pain, or destruction. And just like shout out if you hear one that you're like, oh, that's mine. The slaughter, fear of violence, killing, and war. The hunt, fear of being hunted, fear of being prey, fear of being pursued. The flesh, fear of being butchered or twisted, fear of body horror. The corruption, fear of disease or pestilence or bugs. The stranger, fear of change or the uncanny. The buried, fear of being trapped or crushed. The web, fear of being controlled or manipulated. The eye, fear of being watched or exposed. The spiral, fear of going insane, fear of being deceived. The lonely, fear of being isolated or disconnected. The vast, fear of being insignificant, small, or lost. Fear of giant things. The dark, fear of the unknown, what lies beyond. And noises, with no images to match them.
Can I say most of the above? I think
Oh,
there was like three that I think there was like three that I was like,
You have,
I
like, a
can take
list?
it.
Oh, is it the
can I have a
entities?
check?
Yeah,
A
here,
check
wait,
mark,
I'm sent.
and
Oh,
then-
wait, no, I sent it to the wrong person. That's fine. They'll just receive
Oh.
that, and that's fine. Okay, there we go. Now I sent it to the right group.
Ooh, okay. I'm also gonna put this on the screen for the Shoe minions to look at.
Yeah,
Oh,
for
that's a good
me,
idea.
I have no fear of the vast whatsoever. I am actually too stupid to comprehend things that are so big that they're supposed to be scary. Like, I hear about like, oh no, like what, you're so small and the universe is so big, and I'm like, oh yeah, it's real big, man. I don't know.
Mm,
Like, I feel nothing from that.
All right, I'm back.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hey,
welcome back.
Mom.
Hi.
Same with the corruption. Fill my house with bugs. I love it. I'll never be upset.
Did we already go through the fears?
There, I sent them, so
I-
you can look at them.
Yeah.
Okay.
We haven't really talked about them yet. I mean, Ellie listed them all, but we haven't like each talked about which ones we would.
Mm,
Which ones
No,
are
like-
spookiest?
I mean, a lot of these are pretty spooky.
yeah. I'm trying to think which one is number one for
I also
me.
don't care about the eye. I'm literally a streamer. Everyone knows everything about me. I don't know. I'm already
Mm.
watched and exposed.
yeah.
Go for it.
I mean, with I would probably say before everything the end, but now I feel like,
For me, it's the dark. It's
But
the
I
dark
would-
every time.
let's see, the fear of the unknown or what lies beyond. Oh, is that like after everything? Like after
No.
we've,
Like just like
or is it just like in general?
there
Just
is
darkness,
something
I
there,
think.
and you don't know what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that one's probably one of my biggest. Probably.
Yeah.
Like if it, like the darkness and there was like a Doctor Who episode that freaking actually caused me to be afraid of the dark for like years of my
Wait, was
childhood.
it the hand grabbing the leg one?
It might have been. All I remember is the skeletons and like they would like repeat like the
Oh, who
last
turned
thing
out the
they were
light?
trying to. Yeah, they would like repeat the last thing they were trying to say. Oh,
Yeah.
I hated that one.
That's the one where it's the parasite thing, and it's like eating them
Yeah.
from inside the suits, and it
Ooh.
tries to lure people in closer so it can get another
In the
victim.
dark, yeah.
Yeah, and then it just repeats the last thing because it doesn't
Oh.
understand how humans work,
Yeah,
so it's just trying to like
I
replicate them.
hated the one that's like I scream.
Yeah, because it's trying to figure
from
out
a
how to
dark
speak.
room, and it's just like impersonating a human. But
Yeah, it doesn't know what the word is. It's just trying to say something that it feels like is vaguely close to what it's heard others say before. Yeah.
Yeah, that was spooky.
Ugh.
Yeah. There you go, Chad. I'll pull it
Spooky.
up for you guys.
Are any of you guys claustrophobic?
Not really.
No, I like small spaces.
Oh.
Okay, there becomes a point where I feel like any person would get uncomfortable in a tight space. Like
Yeah.
Yeah.
elevators, stuff
Oh,
like that
yeah.
probably does not bother me. But then when you said claustrophobic, I'm like, if somebody zipped me inside of a suitcase, I probably wouldn't be comfortable.
Yeah. I don't think anyone
That's what
would.
my brain went. So I mean, I guess like claustrophobic for suitcases. I don't know.
Mhm.
But I'm also curious. Like, I would want somebody to zip me up, but I would only want somebody that I trust that would unzip me out. Because I'm curious if I would fit, you know?
Oh yeah, I also have that problem where like if I see a very small space, I need to check if I can get inside of it. I need to check if I can fit.
Yeah.
But also,
Yeah.
I'm very claustrophobic, and so if I get stuck, I'm in a very bad position.
I mean, being
Yeah.
buried alive is like terrifying. I feel like that's like not. That's. It's not like the small space. It's the fear of never being able to get out.
For
Of,
me,
like-
yeah, drowning, suffocating under
Yeah.
anything. Suffocation is just really scary. Like I feel like that's just
Yeah.
inherently very scary.
Yeah. Have you guys
Yeah.
ever, like, choked or anything on anything?
Mm,
Or, like, suffocated for a brief amount of time?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
What was your story, Ellie? When did you suffocate briefly?
I don't swim very well. And I was a kid.
Oh.
What about you?
I also had a moment in the pool, but my scariest moment, I choked on an ice cube.
Oh.
And I was in the house with my whole family, and nobody realized that I was choking, and they thought I was just trying to annoy them, so they just kept telling me to go away.
Oh my god!
Oh,
And luckily, the ice cube eventually melted before I like actually had any problems with breathing.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
But it was
Dude. Okay, this is not similar, but it feels like emotionally similar enough that it's worth telling as a situation. Because I was also like a similarly like I liked to, you know, I was a little bit of like a hey, look at me, everything's okay, look at me kind of kid, right? Especially when things were tense, I would be very like, oh god, I'm stuck in the trash can, you know.
Same.
So like we were at our cabin, and my sisters were like really upset about being there because they were like teenagers and they wanted to go do teenager things, and they were like, there are all these dead bugs in my bed, and my mom was like helping them get the bugs out of their bed, and they were like being really like, oh, this stinks. And in classic Ellie fashion, I was like, there's a dead chipmunk in my bed, and no one believed it. No one believed it at all. Everyone was like, okay, Ellie, go to bed. And then, like, the next morning, they were like, oh my god, what is that smell? And they were like, there's a dead chipmunk.
and you slept with it. Oh, you poor thing.
They told me to go to bed.
Oh, I would probably do the same. I would like probably just like if
Just-
that was
just
me,
lean
I probably
all
would
the
have
way
taken
away
like
from it.
napkins. Yeah, I would like maybe shove it off the bed with like with an old sock or something, so that it's not sharing bed and contaminating my stuffed animals.
Yeah.
But like, oh
That is
yeah.
I kind of had a drowning thing. I think I told it before, where I jumped inside of a pool ring, whatever you want to call it, like a floaty thing, and it flipped me upside down into the water, and I couldn't get out.
Oh, good.
Like I got trapped inside of it, and I was like flailing trying to get out, and I couldn't. And I remember being like, well, I'm about to run out of breath. I had to be like 8 or something like that. I was pretty young, and I was like, well, I don't know what's happening, but I'm starting to get lightheaded, and I'm starting to my vision's trying to go, and I can't kick my legs anymore. And then my brother was like, my brother just happened to see me flailing and picked me up, and it was like, yo, you all right? And I was like, and I started crying, and then I went to go tell my mom, but I was such like a drama kid that my mom was like, yeah, okay, sweetie, like to her. I was
This is
like,
the life
like,
of a streamer. This is what sets you up to be a streamer.
That's so.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry.
Yeah.
I want you to finish your story, Bo, and then I'll say something else.
No, I mean that was it. It was just that's basically it.
I was gonna say that like it's so funny because I too like there was once where I was on vacation with my family when I was like a kid, and then I had like I twisted my ankle or something and it hurt so bad. This wasn't me drowning, but like I hurt myself, and then I was like, hey mom, my ankle hurts, ow. Owie, ow, ow, it's real bad. And then she's like, you're just being dramatic, whatever, you know? And then like 2 days later, she's like, oh my god, your foot is so swollen.
Poor baby Mimi.
I was like, yeah, it's been like this the whole time. And I just had to like I thought, because my parents were like, oh, you're just like very sensitive and you're like a crybaby, right? But then I'm like, oh, but I was going through this pain for days. And I was like, okay, I guess this is fine. I guess I'm just being dramatic. But kind of crazy that we all have a experience with families like, you're
fine.
You're fine.
I think this is pretty VTuber, like Ellie said. This is
Yeah,
like
right?
the VTuber
VTuber origin
initiation.
story.
Path you go down.
Wow.
Listen to your children, or they'll become VTubers.
Yeah, don't do that to them.
Oh
Dear
wait,
God.
can I tell you guys a story from the meet and greet?
Please.
Yeah.
So a lot of people didn't know that much about VTubers, and like it was really. I'm not great at meeting strangers. It was a bit awkward too because like nobody knew who I was, which is totally fine because like that's okay. That's kind of what I expected.
That's
But
my
then at one
Oshi.
point I made a joke because I was talking about how I'm like, I was like, I know about brain facts, and then so they were like, yeah, hit me with one, and I'm like, okay, cool, and I talked about like brain organoids and how that it's like the basis for like I guess my concept, and then I said that like so technically, haha, I shouldn't exist, haha, and then I made like an awkward joke where I'm like, haha, but like VTubers, right? Should any of us really exist? Ha ha ha! Self-deprecating joke, and then this guy went, I did not like that.
Oh,
I don't agree with that.
Oh.
I'm a VTuber.
sorry.
I'm a VTuber. I'm sorry. I'm not trying to trash
professionally
on the fact that
silly.
you like VTubers. I am a VTuber. But I think he thought that I was like an anti-VTuber person. But I was like,
Oh my goodness.
it made me giggle. But also I was like, oh, okay, cool. Whoops, I'm sorry. And then he was like, yeah, anyway, nice to meet you. Bye.
Oh.
Oh, wow, okay. Man
Yeah.
spoke his piece and then left.
Dude,
I don't like that.
love
Bye.
VTubers, but I also think that like no one decides to do this because they're totally okay. I think it's like firefighters where it's like this is a really cool thing that you've decided to do and you should also get therapy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I get that.
I kind of agree.
Like I'm glad we're out here,
would
but I
agree.
think that we've like really touched on some of the issues.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The things that have led us down the path. Apparently, I was very, very drowning prone when I was a kid.
Oh no.
What?
I think like, because as we're talking about that, I'm like, how many times have I nearly drowned in a pool? Probably like 3 or 4.
Damn, that's a lot of time.
Dude,
Yeah, that's
why'd you keep going in the pool at that point?
Not my fault. No, most of them were not my fault. Like somebody tried to drown me. I had attempts
Oh
made
my
on my life as a child. I had assassination attempts.
What?
Well, I think only one of them was like me just not knowing how to swim. I have no memory of it because I was too young. I was like a baby or something, and my dad told me the story of like I somehow wound up in the pool and somebody wasn't watching. The person who was supposed to be watching me wasn't watching me, and he just kind of walked over and grabbed me by my arm and pulled me out. Like, what the hell is my daughter doing in the pool?
Hmm.
The next time, I think it was my I was at my friend's birthday party, and this guy, as I was coming up for air, because I was like just doing that thing where you just go under and hold your breath. I was just coming up from air because I couldn't hold my breath anymore. Bro shoves my head back down. No, and I was just like, I'm gonna die now. I just was like, I guess I'm dying here.
I feel like I've had that happen to me too, as well, at a couple of times where you're roughhousing in the pool.
I wasn't roughhousing with him. I didn't know.
I know.
Murder just tried to kill me for no reason.
Dude,
we
it's
used to play this
crazy
game.
how kids will just do assault and like attempted murder to each other, and we're just like, yeah, you know, that's kids.
Yeah,
kids will be kids.
Right?
Yeah. Kids will be kids.
The last time that I remember was my older brother, where he liked to wrap his entire body around my legs and just drag me under the bed and make me just sit there at the bottom of the pool, wondering if I was
Sirens
gonna
game.
die.
That's what we used to call it, was the Sirens game.
Oh my god.
It's just like a cannonball around my feet, and I'm just like, I wonder if this is the time that I die.
Dude, the game that me and my sisters used to play in the pool was we would put our head underwater facing down, and then we'd pull our head up so that all of the hair would go down in front of our face, and then we would take it and we would flip it up back so that we had like a George Washington style haircut.
Yeah.
And then we would pretend to drink tea and use British accents. That was our pool game. We never killed each other.
Okay, well, I didn't really like being killed. I did.
Yeah,
No, really?
I don't want you to
Yeah.
have been killed.
I liked playing mermaids in the pool, or like pretending that I was like a water bender.
Oh, Waterbender went crazy. I really struggled with the whole mermaid thing because I had like a lot of logistical questions, and that was not the kind of play that other children were interested in.
I probably, if you did that with me, I probably would have sat there and just explained it to you because I'm
Dude,
used
you
to it
would've-
from my brother.
You would have like
So I
lore
would've been, like-
crafted.
Yeah, actually, I would have. You would have been like, what is the purpose of this? I'll be like, but we're mermaids, and I'm a princess, and you can be a princess mermaid too if you want, or you can just be a regular princess, or you can just be a mermaid.
I was not too smart. I was too stupid. I want to be very clear about this, chat. I did not understand the premise. I was like, I don't understand what part of me is a fish, or how to pretend that that part of me is a fish.
I would have said, your legs are like a fishtail, but they go like up and down.
See, and
Like
I would
this,
have
and then I would have
rocked.
showed you, and I would have showed you how to do it, and I'd be like, want to know how to do a mermaid swim? And then I would have shown you how to do it, and then you try.
Dude, we would have had such a good time. I wish we'd known each other at the pool. I wouldn't have tried to drown you, and you would have really helped me with how stupid I was.
Oh, that's so cute.
I loved teaching people how to play my games because I thought of really elaborate like lore stuff. Like I was out there, I was out there like suddenly I'd be like, but like actually we're mermaids, but like we ran away from home because like there's war.
Wait, hold on, Minnie. I would love that because when I was a kid, I used to be like, okay, so we're fairies, but like our parents didn't want us, so we ran away, and now we live together in this abandoned tree, a playground,
That's what I
and we
did,
have
too.
to gather resources to make sure that we don't starve. Resources being gravel. We have to
like
put it at
getting
the base of the
sticks.
tree.
Dude,
flowers.
I did
Sticks
not
and
know how to
flowers.
play with my peers, but when I was given a task, by God, would I have gathered gravel resources. I would have
I
felt
would've
so
been
happy to have
Ellie,
a way
we
to
need
participate.
flowers right now. Can you, like, we're gonna
Yes.
die if we don't have 5 flowers.
I
Please.
could go get 5 flowers. I could do that. I know how to do that.
It was so. I remember one of my favorite things was that, like in like middle school or something, elementary to middle school, we were pretty young. We had like this big tree, like a chestnut tree, And then so we would always like, all right, guys, time to gather our food. And then we would bring all the chestnuts to the base of the tree. And every single new person that's like, hey, I want to play with you guys too. We're like, okay, cool. You're the uncle. And then we would all like, all right, this is your job. This is your job. And we would go on like missions. We would set out like expeditions to the outskirts of the fields to like find new food or something. And it was so intricate. The roles that we
wow.
all
I
played.
wish I could have been
Did you
the
ever
uncle.
do like zombie?
That would have been awesome.
Like zombie
Oh.
roleplay?
Sometimes.
I did that like with the like it would always start out like a family like playing pretend a family, but then I would get bored at some point and be like, guys,
Yeah.
there's zombies outside. By the way, thought you should know.
Yeah, because then it's like everything's too happy. All right, we need some drama.
Yeah, I needed despair in my games. There was always drama. If there wasn't somebody dying, if somebody wasn't dying or about to die, I was bored.
I used to play a game in the pool, but it involved my friend Twinkie. What's his name? I think I told the story about him. Yeah, I think I told
You
you
did tell the story about
Yeah.
how he got his name. I remember now.
Yeah, I don't know if Minnie and Mimi
I
have
don't know.
Fill him
heard it.
in.
Yeah,
When I was in elementary, I was getting bullied pretty bad, and they handed out Twinkies at the final day of school. Not the final day. It was for something. It was some big event, and I was about to eat mine, and then a kid stole mine from me. But the day before, there was a kid that came in called Wyatt, who was like already absurdly tall for us to be like in 5th grade. And he was kind of like a little heavy. And he had like long black hair that covered his eyes, and he's like think of like a grunge metal band kind of looking guy.
But like 10.
That's what he. Yeah, but like 10. And that was him. And I was the only one that talked to him. Mainly because I had no one else to talk to, and he was a new kid, and I was like, I gotta have my chance. This is it. So I befriended him, and we were sitting there talking, and he saw that my Twinkie got stolen from me, and he very angrily stood up and then stole that kid's Twinkie from him, and then also took back mine and said that he would like basically beat the fuck out of this kid if he ever did that again. And I was like, your name's Twinkie now. Yeah, but so he was always bigger than us. And we'd have a pool, and we would play Godzilla, is what we called it. So he would go underneath the water, and we'd like all get into a position, and then he'd come up and act like Godzilla, and we'd be like, get him! And we'd all like try to like jump on him, and he'd just like be able to pick us up and throw us across the pool because he was so like strong. And we'd be like, we gotta take him down, we gotta get him under the water. And he couldn't like, and he would just like fight us, and he'd be like, you can't stop me. And he'd like pick us up and like body slam us, and we'd be like, retreat. We'd like go to the other side of the pool. Dude, it was so much fun. I remember we used to play that all the time. It was,
That's so
yeah,
cute.
that was my pool game. I didn't get to play mermaids, but we played Godzilla.
I like that. I want to play Godzilla.
It was a lot of fun, dude. It was
Dude.
crazy being thrown.
When we hang out and there's a pool, we have to play all of these games. We have to play the George Washington game. We have to play mermaids, and we have to play Godzilla.
Oh,
I'd be so good
Can-
at mermaid.
I can be the Godzilla. I bet I can throw all of you.
You can.
Okay, yeah,
Why are
sure.
you laughing? No, why?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
was the first reaction?
no,
laughing.
no, no,
I
it's,
just
no.
No,
for
dude,
real.
I totally believe in you.
I'm laughing because I can already see me being thrown so far away.
thank you. Thank you.
And I'm thinking about the joy I will receive.
Yeah.
You know. Can I tell you my pool game? It's not as fun.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's fun.
We'll play that one too.
I was always too scared to like be anywhere from except for the edge of the pool. Even though I knew how to swim, I was just like, what if I drown, you know? And then so I would always like stay at the edge. But it would be in the deep end. I really liked Percy Jackson as a kid, and like the
Based.
main thank you. Percy Jackson, the main character, he he could kind of breathe underwater sometimes. And so like one thing I would do is I would just like push myself to the lowest part of the pool, and I would just stay there for as long as possible, and then be like, maybe one day I can actually breathe underwater.
This
Yeah,
game doesn't
that's so
sound very
real.
fun.
That's what I'm saying. I said it wasn't very fun. I said it's all just me trying to It's me trying to get to the bottom of the pool, like the deep end, like the very, very bottom of the pool, and then just stay there and chill.
That is pretty cool.
And then after a while, I'm like,
Yeah,
I gotta breathe, and I push myself back up. Yeah,
that's
I'll
cool.
be
play
a
that.
child of Poseidon. Thank you.
Yeah.
It's training, exactly. It's not a game. It's
When I was a
This is
kid-
serious.
My sister told me that if you really locked in and tried, you could breathe through your butt.
I mean, has anyone ever locked in? I mean, I don't know.
That's
I don't know.
what, that's
We know.
the thing
How
is,
do we know
like,
they're
I
lying?
don't know. Maybe I just didn't focus hard enough. Maybe I just didn't lock in.
Like maybe you need to lock in a little harder. I like that. See, that really opens it up. That if you're like maybe it's me. Like, you know what I mean? Like that's like the thing I told you. My brother told me if I stared at the sun and I followed the little blue dot, it would lead me to treasure.
Oh no.
I didn't tell you
You're
guys that.
blind.
Yeah. So
That's so
that-
sad.
yeah, because I was annoying him, and he was like, "Dude, you want to play a game?" I was like, "Yeah." And he was like, "Dude, go outside, and we're gonna find buried treasure. Okay, I'm gonna get a shovel here in a minute. I need you to find the treasure. Okay, so what I want you to do is look up at the sky. You're gonna find a little blue dot in your eye, and that's like your treasure locator. Okay, and you're gonna have to follow that. Okay, but you can only do it if you look at the sun because it unlocks that thing in your eye." And I'm like, "Oh!" He's like, "All right, I'll go." And I was like, "Okay." And I was like outside for like hours staring up at the sun going and then
Oh,
like
no.
following the blue light until my mom came home and was like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Oh god.
never found the treasure.
Oh my god.
You
Didn't
should have
lock in
locked
hard
in,
enough.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
If we had locked in, you would be so rich right now, and I would be breathing through my.
You're
Dude.
breathing through your butt.
And like, you know, what great lives we'd both be living. Truly.
Can I tell you something that's butt relevant?
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, Rumimi has this saying. I don't know if it's like an actual Korean saying or if it's just something she made up. But she told me that she always says this whenever I'm crying and laughing at the same time.
Oh.
She's like, "Don't cry and laugh at the same time, otherwise you're gonna grow a bunch of hair on your butt."
What?
And it makes me laugh harder. Cause I'll be crying and then I'll start laughing, and then she's like, "Yeah, hey, don't laugh and cry at the same time, because then that's how you grow hair on your like a ton of hair on your butt." And then I laugh harder, and then she's like, "Hey, I said stop it."
I genuinely believed that if you crossed your eyes for too long, they would get stuck like that.
Aw.
Like through college, I believed this. I had to be told this.
I mean, to be fair, at some point I'm still like, what if I do it too much and then my eyes are just my
What
eyes
if they get
used
stuck
to it?
like that?
Yeah,
No,
I
what if
mean,
they get
I
stuck?
mean, I could see it, you know? Like it wouldn't surprise me, right? Kind of makes sense.
We used to call
Okay.
laughing and crying at the same time sun showers, because that's what you call when it's like sunny and raining at the same time.
Oh, that's so
I love
cute. We call it growing hair on your butt.
That's good
Two sides of the
too.
same coin. Not too far off from each other.
Same guy, different shirt.
Same guy, different
Same
shirt.
Exactly. Exactly.
Same guy, different shirt.
Okay, on the topic of like laughing too hard, I saw recently on TikTok that like apparently the guys don't know what the girls are talking about when they say that they're laughing so hard that they're gonna pee. Apparently, you guys don't get that sensation.
What?
I've never gotten
You don't
that
laugh so hard you're gonna
sensation.
piss your pants?
Like, do boys not experience that?
No.
Wait, are you guys
What?
experiencing
I've-
that?
I've
Have you
never
ever
laughed so hard
experienced-
that I've almost pissed myself.
No,
No.
I've laughed really
What?
hard.
But like while you had to pee?
Are you talking to me?
I've
No,
never
to Ellie.
experienced
Okay.
this.
Really?
Because if you're laughing
I
really
not a
hard,
girl?
that you
Never
like have to
actually.
pee
Am
at
Am
I
some
I
point.
like, is there
Actually-
something wrong with my anatomy?
No,
Yeah, what
no,
up?
no. You don't
What up,
actually
dude?
pee yourself.
No,
Hey,
you just
sup?
feel like
Sup, bro?
You
Yeah,
feel
what up,
like you
dude?
have to pee.
Yo,
like,
Just
Hey,
us and
bro,
these
we're hanging
girls,
out.
huh?
Yeah,
It
I mean,
also
you know,
feels
bro,
like-
you know how it is.
It has to. It's like a very specific scenario where like you are in the funniest place you've ever been in, and you also have to pee really bad, and so you're trying to not piss yourself, but then you're laughing really hard, and then so when you like contract your abs or whatever to laugh, you're like, oh no, I don't want to contract all of my muscles because then what if I start peeing?
I'm gonna be honest. I thought this was like an older person thing more than it
Never
was.
experienced. I've had my face hurt. I've felt like nauseous from laughing so hard I can't breathe, but I've never had to pee
it's like
about it.
just a little bit past crying, laughing.
I've cried laughing.
You have
I've
to
like laughed so hard that I like couldn't breathe and there were
push a little bit
tears.
past that. Yeah, push a little bit past the not breathing, push a little bit past the tears, and then you get the I might pee.
Jesus.
I think it's just like
After
you know, when you're
everything else.
laughing, you contract all your muscles, you know. So then your body, so then you're like, oh, what if
Yeah,
I
I've
start
only-
to piss myself?
I thought that was only an older woman thing because my mom, when I make her laugh too hard, she's like, "Stop! I'm gonna pee," and I'm
Well,
like,
don't
"Oh, is
you
that like
not have
that must be like an
sisters?
older." Me?
Yeah, you don't have sisters, right?
No, I don't have sisters at
So
all.
like your mom
Yeah.
is the only woman in your house. So like of course she's the person you would have heard that from.
I've heard that it gets worse after basically after you have children.
Yeah.
If you don't work on like your
It's because it's your pelvic
abdominal-
muscles.
Yeah, my
yeah,
sister
yeah.
told me, she was like, treasure your pelvic floor now. Treasure your pelvic floor before you have babies.
Yeah, I've heard that it gets worse and stuff after that. So it's like it is technically an older woman problem for actually she probably said stop because she actually could have pissed herself.
No, my mom was being really dead ass because
yeah.
I have the bad habit of if I make someone laugh like really hard, it encourages me. Like I feed off of that energy, and so I want to keep going because I want to keep making that person laugh. And my mom has to be like, seriously, stop! You gotta you gotta knock it off because like if you keep doing this, I'm gonna piss myself, and it's gonna be and, like I can't. You gotta stop. So
Yeah. I think while you're younger, it's just more like I'll say it to like my friends if I'm laughing that hard, which it rarely happens. But like I tell them I'm like, I'm gonna pee. Because
oh my god, you just what the fuck?
No, I did that too. It's so much funny that you're like, I'm gonna pee because I'm like, oh, hold on, stop! You're gonna make me piss myself. Is typically what I say. That's so much funny.
Dude, the closest thing I own to a real bra is Five Nights at Freddy's branded. And
What the fuck? Wait, how do we get to this?
I
Wait,
never
that's
felt
sick.
less like a girl than I do right now.
What? That's
that's
so
the girliest
sick.
thing I've ever heard.
Is it? Is that girly?
Yes.
It's from the
That's so
Target Kids
slay.
section, and I was like, if I owned one real bra and it was Five Nights at Freddy's, I think that would be really funny. So
That'd be so. That's so funny.
Nah, that's slay. I love
yeah.
it.
Wow.
It's probably freaking comfy too.
Well, I mean, it is first
it
of all.
comfy?
That
But
accent
yeah,
there.
my point was just like I spend most of my time feeling like I am a girl. I want to be better at it. I'm not very good at it. Sarah would be proud of me. She is.
Yeah.
She already is. Thank you. And like this is the extent to which I'm like, wow, I'm really not succeeding at girlhood. And
Not needing to pee when you
And
laugh.
Yeah, I
have a
feel
new
like this is a weird
insecurity.
thing.
now I have a
I
new
feel like it's a weird
insecurity.
thing to cling
Oh,
on
no.
to. I'm gonna be
If
honest with you.
If anything, I think you should be proud of yourself for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's like, I am usually
You
embarrassed.
have a good bladder.
Yeah,
strong
or like
pelvic
really strong
muscles.
pelvic floor. Like you might have
Mhm.
like a really strong pelvic floor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Also,
I don't
Ellie-
think this is what defines you.
If anything,
As-
I'm jealous of
yeah.
you right now. Like when you said you didn't, I was like, what? Give me that!
Also, Ellie, there is no one way to be girl. You are girl. If you are, if you feel like girl, then you are girl.
I do feel like girl, but then often there's just like a lot of homework I didn't do. I feel like I missed a lot of days in school.
Doesn't
You
matter.
know?
Doesn't matter. You're still girl.
Thank you.
They can't take that away from you. No one can
Mhm.
take that away from you. It doesn't matter if you
They
didn't do
can,
homework or
dude.
whatever.
They can take it away from me.
I will freaking steal it back like Twinkie.
When I was a
Alright, they
teenager,
take
a
it from
child
you,
at
I'm
the
stealing it,
beach
like-
asked me why I was wearing a girl's bathing suit, and I cried in the Subaru for an entire hour and ruined everyone's day at the beach. They can so take it away from you.
Not the Subaru.
In the Subaru, yeah. That car was named
Kids are just
Soupy.
mean.
That's me.
Sorry, that's probably not the thing I shouldn't have taken away from that story.
Subaru.
Sorry.
It's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
Oh shit! Hashtag ad.
I didn't know you were sponsored.
Yeah, I wish.
Whoa. Subaru.
Okay, well, at least I know it's not an older lady thing now. That kind of. You know what? You know what's even. I can't remember the last time I've laughed so hard that like I've laughed and been like I feel like I'm gonna cry from laughing so hard, but like I can't remember the last time I've had like a moment where you're with your friends and you laugh so hard you cry, but then no, like you guys can't stop because you just look at each other and then it just
Yeah.
makes it worse, and then you guys just keep like it just keeps escalating. Like I think it was high school. It's probably the last time I had like one of those moments where it was like, holy shit, dude. Like, we gotta stop. Like, my stomach is fucking killing me, dude. Like, you're ending my life right now and I can't breathe, dude. Man. Oh, I'm sorry, I burped.
Yeah, that was gross. Also, Minnie,
I'm so
on this
sorry.
topic, golly Jid.
Golly Jid, indeed. Golly Jid.
I have work tomorrow. I'm in office pretty early.
Yes.
Yes.
How are you
I
guys
also
feeling?
have to go to work tomorrow. I'm cutting brain tomorrow, so I
Whoa!
want to be.
Woo!
Yeah.
That's
I'm
our
good to call
brain
it here.
scientist.
I have a flight tomorrow and I've packed nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pack, girl.
I have a flight
I have so much to do.
No way, dude, that's crazy. I'm also going on an adventure. But I've been packed for like a week because I'm ridiculous. Because I'm insane. I've been living out of my suitcase for a week.
Have good
Fair
flights.
Thank you.
Fly safe.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I had so much fun talking to you guys. Every time that we talk, I just lose track of time, and I'm just like, I'm just sitting here. Like every time I get quiet, I'm like, I'm with my best friends. Like,
Me too.
Me three.
I'm just enjoying. I'm having such a good time. I just sometimes, especially like because it's late, and also now I'm back in grad school. Sometimes I'm eepy, when we talk. But I'm like, I'm having such a good time, even if I'm not as yapping. I'm just chilling. I love you guys. You guys are the best.
Do you guys know who you want to rate?
I don't know. I know I want to yap to my shoe minions just a little bit. So probably won't leave at the exact same time, but yeah.
I'll follow your guys' lead if anyone has.
Minnie, do you have any ideas?
I'm looking.
I'm looking.
Looking.
I'm looking.
Mega's on. Niski's on. Uwo's on. Claire is on. There's so many good people on right now. You got anybody?
I'm indecisive. I see the same people that you're naming as well, though. Hannah as well.
I think I might.
Ow?
I think we don't. You guys don't have to raid into this person with me if you guys don't want to. But I saw her. She stopped by my meet and greet. I want to raid into Sunny Explosion.
Ooh.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, Sunny Explosion.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, we can do
She's
that.
Super cool. I'm gonna talk to my shoe minions for a little bit.
Okay.
Alright.
I love you guys. Good night. Good luck on your trip
Good night.
tomorrow, Minnie.
Bye.
Okay, guys. I love you. I am so excited to meet this new streamer. I hope you had fun. I'm sorry I've been absolutely insane today. I am like extremely nervous about travel in a way that's super normal and cute and cool. Yeah. Sunny Explosion. Yeah, Sunny Explosion. I haven't ever heard of this person either, but if Shumi likes them, they gotta be good. Shumi likes them, you know they're good. Oh, cute model too. Holy. Yeah, very, very demure, very normal. Just being normal about it. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. We're gonna start this raid. Oh, I hate raiding when people are collabing. It always makes me feel like I'm like walking into a room where people are having like a really intense conversation to be like, hey, just seeing if anybody wants a cup of water. Like I'm just being like a really annoying, too involved mom when her kid and her kid is like, Mom, get out, we're playing video games. That's how I feel. Oh, we should make the raid message, Mom, get out, I'm playing video games. That's a good raid message, I think. Yeah, and I'm just like, it's important to stay hydrated, kids, and they're like, Mom, we're playing online, we can't pause, get out, That's how I always feel when I raid people who are collabing, but I'm doing it anyway because I love Shumimi, and she wanted to raid this person, and you stand by your friends, or or whatever. So yeah, I love you guys. Good night. I won't see you the rest of this week, but I'll see you when I get back, and I'll tell you, probably nothing. But I love you. Okay, bye.
Thank you.
We got more eggs.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Yay.
Oh my rat. So many eggs. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. What the hecky? A double raid? Oh gosh.